TikTok time to. I don't know why I do it, man. I don't know why I look over at the chat. The first comment I saw, Malik looks like the Muslim version of Jeffrey Dahmer. Oh man, and the thumbnail pic of Malik definitely. I didn't think about that, but yeah, he definitely does. Oh man. Oh boy.
Yeah, people
Uh,
thought that maybe it was a fake photo or something, but no, that's just how he actually dressed up for his music video.
Pretty smart, pretty smart. So hey everyone. Sorry, someone threw me off again. I don't know why. I need to put a note up on the screen and say don't look over at the chat because someone's gonna say something. So hey everyone. Let's see what's this. You coming on Need God Net yet later? Yes, absolutely. Be on there at 7:30. And that's why we weren't sure when we wanted to do this, guys, but there's some major Dawah Wars stuff coming up because you've basically got the young generation of TikTok Dawah, and then you've got Malik's little stable where he digs up dirt on people and then digs up dirt on girls and then makes them be his Dawah girls, like he's Charlie from Charlie's Angels or something like that. But anyway, so then he keeps pushing them out there, but they're stupid and they don't know what they're talking about, and so he, but the people who are listening to them don't know how stupid what they're saying is and don't know how heretical it is from a Muslim perspective, and so they're getting these followers of young Muslims and so on TikTok, and you basically got two Muslim camps that are really upset about this. You've got the older generation of Muslim sheikhs and so on who don't believe that women are allowed to be doing dawah on platforms like TikTok or YouTube. They're not allowed, right? They're not allowed to be interacting with men like this. They're only allowed to give dawah to women. And so they don't like the women on there just interacting with men and then setting an example for Muslim women, right? So they don't like that. So they're declaring war on that. These women should not be allowed to do dawah. These women should not be on these platforms. So you got those kinds of guys, the Muslim sheikhs who are worried about this stuff. But then you got the other Muslims who are they're worried because they don't care if it's women. They just care that they're spouting heretical nonsense. They're spreading completely un-Islamic ideas. Like back in the day, you could call Allah Father. He changed his mind at some point. And so if you go to the classical Islam, you don't call Allah, according to the Quran, you don't call Allah a father in any sense. And so classical Muslim scholars said it was never acceptable to call Allah a father. If Christians and Jews did that, it's a corruption of their religion. Well, because of the Islamic dilemma, we forced this new generation to affirm lots of things that the Bible says, and Old Testament or New Testament, God is your father. God's your father in heaven. And so the younger generation says, yeah, it was okay to call Allah Father then, but not now, because he abrogated it in the Quran. And anyway, this is heretical. This is heretical to like real, basically knowledgeable Muslims. But they're spreading it on TikTok, and the knowledgeable Muslims can't stop this stuff because the people on TikTok are, they got the young crowd. So anyway, huge Dawah wars coming up over this. They're breaking down, they're flipping out. But so as far as this show, we need everyone to have kind of the background on Maleek to get everyone up to date. We have we have a follow up on Maleek, which is then shifting to the Dawah wars, But we had to get this out. We weren't sure when to get it because got a pretty full couple of days, but we decided to squeeze it in here at 4 o'clock before my other live stream.
Yep, that's correct, David. Maleek, not so much from Maleek's side yet, but it's coming. But other people, the other side has been going after Maleek and Korah, saying that they are fakes, they're not real Muslims, exposing their behavior. But this these clips we watched today come out from this very brief time where Maleek thought everything was perfect now. David's career was destroyed. He'd won a big victory. He didn't need to talk about us ever again because his new God and Savior, Sam Shamoon, had stepped in and destroyed David for him.
Good to know. Good to know. Yeah, yeah. So, guys, I haven't. I've seen a couple. I've seen a couple of the. A couple of the. Thaddeus made some shorter clips out of some of the things we're gonna be checking out. So I've seen a couple of these things, but we'll watch the. We'll watch more of the context. But yeah, Thaddeus says that. Maleek says I'm cooked and that no one's watching me anymore. So we're gonna see, which is funny because I've actually had my my biggest live streams of all time this month. So really weird, really weird. But I guess if you live in opposite world, we're good to go. Hey, look at this. We got Abu Ahruf. Keep it up, Cora. Don't let those old farts control you. You're as good at your job as they are. Yeah, that's what we don't want. We definitely don't want Cora or any of these young generation backing down. We don't want that. What is this? If he thinks Sam and Jay helped Dawah, Maleek might be dumber than I thought. Is this what inbred IQ looks? I don't. Well, no. Sam's definitely helping them. Jay definitely helped them, at least in attacking, Avery. And then the defense from people like Andrew Wilson was, no, if we have a good reason to help Dawah guys, then it's good to help Dawah guys, and we can help Dawah guys in situations where there's some good outcome. That's what he defended, and this is yeah. So that was Andrew Wilson's position defending Jay, but the Orthobros also believe that if we preach the gospel to Muslims and convince them to leave Islam and to believe that Jesus died on the cross for sins, rose from the dead, and that he's Lord, and that God is a Trinity, if we convince them of that, but we do not send them to the Orthodox Church, we've actually harmed them and made it worse. And so they're just in a position where we're doing evil by preaching the gospel to Muslims and wrecking Islam. And therefore, there's always a good reason to help Dawah guys out. But anyway, so that's kind of the Jay and Orthobro crowd. Sam is actively helping them to the point where they're actually making requests. Hey, Sam, can you help us with this guy? Hey, Sam, can you take this guy out for us? Hey, Sam, can you attack this Christian? And apparently they're buddies. And if you got, dude, Cricket, if you don't if you don't know this, dude, you ain't been paying attention, or you just don't want to believe it. Let's see. Anything we need to cover before we jump into this, Thaddeus?
No, I think we can get right in. So the first clips that we have are a little update on our last show from Maleek. The last time we saw him giving all his amazing marriage advice and how he kept going younger and younger through the stream. He apparently watched that, and brief little update, him discussing us talking about him.
Oh, he does like people talking about him. And I am happy. I am happy to help narcissists get the attention they crave sometimes. Depends on the situation, but if you're a Dawah guy and you're a narcissist, oh, I want you to get attention, buddy. I want you to get all the attention you want. This is like Junior all over again. I am grieving. Oh, yeah. Well, don't worry. Junior's going to make a comeback, guys. He can't resist. TikTok time to walk. Good evening, good morning, good afternoon to everyone who is walking. Oh, hi, Chadius. You're all right, too. David Drifterwood. Yeah. Love ya. You are disgusting, wallahi. You make me sick. I make me sick. We should all be sick of each other. One of the funniest streams of all time from a couple days ago. Thanks for all you do. Yes, it was. But that was all thanks to Muhammad Hijab. And it's sort of the long-term results when you end up with a bunch of narcissists as your representatives. They all eventually melt down when things don't go their way. Romans 8:15, for you do not receive the spirit of slavery to fall back into fear, but have received the spirit of adoption as sons, by whom we cry, Abba, Father. Yes, that is true. All right, Thaddeus, we ready to jump into this?
Yep, let's do it.
So this is the update. This is the update, you said?
Yeah, so we have a couple clips just to jog our memory that I pulled a few highlights, and then him talking with the lady who she called in again, and he's talking to the same lady, so he brought it up.
All right, here we go. Here's an update on some stuff we covered recently to get everyone up to speed for what we're covering today. Previously on Maleek, failed doctor
If she's young,
and failed
the
rapper.
only issue you're gonna have is that she's gonna be doing dumb shit sometimes.
Nah, you just potty train them.
That's what I'm saying.
Yo, don't use that terminology, bro. That's moving. That's
What?
crazy.
What do you mean?
Potty training. Well,
we don't
then
want
no,
it, though.
that's
That's what
not
they say, we
supporting
don't
why
want
he
that.
wanted to go for a younger girl with no experience, like a kid.
Exactly, exactly. Because she's never, because she's never been anywhere.
The kid, chill.
The age don't even matter. It doesn't. You could be 50 and still haven't went on a vacation.
Nah, but Zio, that's why you get girls who are younger because they have barely done anything. Girls who are younger haven't even left their house.
Weird, Maleek. That's so weird. You're nice. I like you, but I can't. Bro, what?
What's wrong with what I'm saying?
No, you're looking for a younger girl with no experience.
But what's wrong with that, though?
What's wrong with that?
You hear this other guy? What's wrong with that? He's saying, I want young girls who've never left the house, and you got to potty train them and stuff. And he's talking about his the sort of wife he's looking for. And then the women all complain. They're like, dude, you guys are messed up, man. You guys are sick. And then his buddy, what's wrong with that? Yo, what's wrong with that?
Oh man. That's literally Epstein vibes, bro. I don't know what.
How? Oh my gosh, yo.
Wait.
Yo, watch out.
Epstein vibes.
Yeah, don't say that. Don't say that.
I'm looking for fresh out the package. You're confusing it.
So
I like it fresh out the package. Fresh out the package, bro.
Okay.
He's talking about the sort of wife he's looking for. Fresh out the package, guys. Fresh out the package.
Mm-hmm.
This is what these guys talk about when they're talking to each other.
That's
okay,
what I like.
shut up with that. Hold on.
That's fresh out the pack. Like that's like, bro, I can raise her the way that I need her to be raised.
Perfect.
The 27-year-old who's already been she's already been compromised. She's already been compromised.
You can raise her, Maleek?
Yeah.
He talks about marrying a girl, potty training her, and raising her so that she's not corrupted by anything else. And he can raise her to be exactly the sort of wife he wants. And so you got to get him as young as possible. This is Dawah, guys. This is Dawah.
Yes, with my mentality.
What are you
Wait.
talking about?
I think Maleek's words are being taken out of context. If I was a
Yeah,
guy
man.
and I had
I think so. I hope so, bro. I hope so.
Wait, I think his
Raise
words being
her?
taken out of context.
Yes.
Raise her, bro. Let me
Yeah.
raise my girl, bro. What are you?
Yes. Wait, I'm being serious.
So the woman's like, I think he's being misunderstood. I think he misspoke. Can you clarify? I'm like, yes, I meant it. Raise her.
Yeah, you got to potty train them. You got to get them as young as possible before they've been molded into not what you want. So you got to get them young so you can raise them yourself, to raise them to be programmed to be exactly what you want. I think he's being misinterpreted here. No, I'm not being misinterpreted. That's exactly what I mean. All right, guys.
Our whole convo is on David Woods did a reaction to our whole convo last time.
What? What do you mean?
Yeah, they're on it, bro.
What do you mean? Like me and you conversation?
Yeah.
Stop lying.
Wait, so Thaddeus, this is after we watched what we just recapped?
Right. Yes.
Okay, so
And
guys,
there was more. There was definitely more, but that was some of the highlights there. So him and this woman had like, I don't know, an hour or 2 hour conversation on marriage. And now she's called in again and he's like, hey, David watched our whole show. And she's like, no way, he didn't.
no, I didn't watch it. You watched it and you shared the clips. we watched the clips together. That's funny. Okay, so guys, yeah, just wanted to make sure we understood the context. I rewound a little bit. So this is what we just heard from Maleek. That's what we covered in a different live stream. Him talking about the sort of wife he's looking for, and this is after we watched it and Maleek reacting to it. Let's see.
Our whole convo is on David Woods did a reaction to our whole convo last time.
What? What do you mean?
Yeah, they're on it, bro.
What do you mean? Like me and you conversation?
Yeah.
Stop lying. Are you serious? What did he
When
say?
because they're coming at me for saying that that you potty train your girl.
Wait, no. Stop laughing. Wait, what did he say? Are you serious? Stop laughing. Wait,
You can just come watch the live stream, ma'am. You can see everything we said. It was public.
wait. Okay, wait. Okay. Go
They
from
they
the
were
start.
just they're just
Go
trying
from
to
the start.
comfort. They're just trying to comfort me. They're
Did
saying
they
like,
come?
oh,
Did they come for me?
not really.
No. What do you mean? Not really.
Who is this? Who is this, by the way?
I forget her name.
Okay, so just
unfortunately, but
some TikToker. Yeah, we're not coming after you, ma'am. You were the one who was actually saying that what he was saying was super gross and creepy. So we agree with you on that.
No, they didn't. No, I don't think they
Bro,
did.
nobody knows me. I gotta keep it low. No way. Oh my god.
Cause my thing was they were saying like that I would basically be into like a 3-year-old girl. Like, and I'm just like, did that?
Wait,
That
what?
did, yeah, I don't know how they got that off of what I said.
Well, you said you wanted them young enough to where you would potty train them. So unless you're potty training, what, an 18-year-old, 20-year-old, who are you potty training, Maleek?
Well, and not only that, I checked the transcript. We never actually said 3-year-old. So he
Yeah.
might be like telling us what his words meant because we never actually said that. It was like, this is weird.
Yeah, so guys, we didn't say that. We just pointed out he's talking about potty training them, getting them before they've been corrupted by anyone else, raising them. Are you raising an 18-year-old? Are you raising a 20-year-old? So we pointed out, sounds like he's talking about, and he's like, yeah, they're acting like what I talked about a 3-year-old. No, we repeated exactly what you said, dude. We repeated what you said. And then your understanding of us repeating you is that we're talking about a 3-year-old. Okay, do the math here. Do the math on what it sounds like you're saying when you're talking about potty training and raising a girl before she's been fashioned according to your will. I mean, fashioned by other than according to your will.
That's crazy though. Nah. Is it on YouTube?
Yeah.
Said yes.
Yeah. I mean,
Oh.
the videos might not be up for much longer, but no, it's
Wait,
it was
why not?
I don't know. It might get pulled. Who knows?
Oh, my video is going to get pulled?
Apparently he complained about it, right? Apparently he complained that this video was, attacking him or.
Oh,
I don't
that's
know
not
what-
allowed
what
on
to say.
YouTube. Attacking someone who he's trying to pull a hijab that's working so well for hijab. We just watched hijab's meltdown. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, apparently his complaint did not work. It did not get taken down. But at this time, like he said it was last night, so I think it is actually literally a day after we did the live stream. He's like apparently filed a complaint because he was so embarrassed by his words, and it might get taken down. Who knows? It might just happen, but it didn't happen.
Yeah, this reminds me of like when Sam basically demanded that we respond, and we did, and then he's trying to get he's telling all his followers, and they're all trying to get the stream taken down. Never happened. And then in whatever it was, December or end of November, whatever, when Maleek snitched on everybody, we played that. Then he's flipping out. Why is it that Maleek always says something live on TikTok where anyone can hear it, and then he becomes enraged when people simply play what he said? They play what he said live on TikTok, and then he becomes enraged and tries to get stuff shut down. Anyway, all right, let's jump into the next one. So this one is what Sam said. So what do we got here?
Yeah, so this is someone else's show, but Maleek called in briefly, and it wasn't even about him. I don't remember exactly what was going on, but somehow his name came up, and he shows up right away. And then this is a Muslim panel, all Muslims on this. To them, he's like talking about how Sam deserves the credit for what Maleek's been up to.
All right, so who was that earlier who said, ho, if Maleek thinks Sam is helping him, he's stupid? Sam is definitely helping these guys. That's how That's how desperate Sam is when he drives people away and then becomes obsessed and goes into full stalker mode. He'll side with anyone, guys. He'll side with I'm not joking, guys. I've known him longer than any of you. He will side with a freaking jihadi to get to you once he becomes fixated on you because he thinks you've abandoned him. All right, here we go. And I mean, think about it. This is Maleek, the guy who doxed our families, has repeatedly tried to get us killed, trying to encourage Muslims to come and do something, has threatened to kill me, threatened to kill my wife, threatened to rape my wife, multiple other women, gone after God logic, inspiring philosophy, Chris Claus, Thaddeus, Drake, everyone, just doxing everyone left and right. And Sam's like, I need to help this guy because I'm really mad at David. That's the level of insanity you're dealing with. But let's see.
Mm-hmm.
You're the one who's begging, and you're the one who was begging Sam Shimon to say to Logic, hey, why doesn't Logic debate Libiano? So you're a hypocrite.
Okay, good.
You're a
good.
hypocrite.
Let me respond. That's not true even. So let me correct you. First off, I told Sam, debate Libiano. Sam said I don't debate anymore. I said this debate has to happen. Libiano's crushed every single apologist. You're the last one.
When did Libiano crush every single Christian apologist? When?
I don't know.
That? He was supposed to debate me. He was supposed to debate me, and then he backed out of it and said I'm boycotted.
Mm-hmm.
So
that does sound like something that a person who understood Sam's psychology would be telling him, though, right?
Oh,
like,
yeah.
Hey, everyone else has already been defeated. You're the only one.
You're the
left. Last hope for Christianity.
Yep. You're the last big defender. So let's see.
Final boss that once he gets through you, he's champion. He said, bet, I'll do it. Logic came in after and said, don't do the debate. Don't do the debate because he spoke about my wife.
You did, and you called her a whore and everything else, and you're the one that spread that, or you're the one that spread that stuff around. And by the way, Thaddeus, who was the one who started all this boycotting and blacklisting?
Yeah, I mean that would be Maleek.
Oh, right? So Maleek started.
Idea.
Yeah, so Maleek is the one who started insisting, oh, we don't like this guy, then we can control him by boycotting him and canceling the debates. So Maleek starts this, and then later on he wants to set up a debate. This is the guy who is getting debates shut down and demanding that Christians be boycotted by Muslims. And then he says, hey, I want Libiano to debate Sam, and Avery says, no, he insulted my wife. He's boycotted. And I'm like, oh my goodness, why you can't do that? Oh my goodness, why? The lady, whoever he's talking to, the lady's right. She's calling him a hypocrite. He's a total hypocrite.
Yeah, the lady there is JC. She's a Christian of some fashion. So I was mistaken. It's been like a week since I prepared these clips. So she's the only non-Muslim on the panel.
All right, let's see what she had.
Can you answer the fact? This is what bothers me about
You
Christian.
still haven't provided the evidence to your statement.
AP will kiss the wall. AP will kiss the wall in Israel, right? And then Logic will go do a live with him. Can you explain that?
Because what's that got to do with Logic?
Did AP commit adultery according to the church when he was running around Israel with another woman while being married to his wife?
I don't know about that. No comment.
What do you mean? It got shown.
No
Go on
comment.
Sam's
I don't
page.
know about that.
He literally exposes the fact that AP is an adulterer. Or adulterer, whatever they call it.
I don't know about that.
He was walking around with another woman in Israel whilst he had a wife at home.
So notice how every single thing that Maleek is saying has one source of information, and that's Sam.
Yeah. Yeah, Sam is his source of information. Yeah, you could kind of tell that when he came after me, that Maleek was being fed information, and it just happened to be the same thing Sam goes after. So, yeah.
Yeah, he's getting all his information from Sam, and that's just made up lies by Sam, basically. But now they're facts. And this is what everyone has to account for. Every Christian has to answer to all these questions that come exclusively from Sam.
Mm-hmm.
Thaddeus, let's talk about Thaddeus now.
By the way, who's this guy on the screen? Do we know who's this?
Yeah, so King
Is, there,
Dawah
is
the
that
host.
his channel? Is that his channel that
Yeah.
everyone's on? Okay,
Yep.
so that's King Dawah.
Yep.
King
Don't look
Dawah,
much like
I've
a
never
king,
even
though.
heard of you. How are you the king of Dawah? All right. What's that, Thaddeus? Ready to play?
Nope.
All right.
Go ahead.
Thaddeus, right, is over here trying to debate Sam Shimon on if Sam should step down as a false teacher, right? But when Thaddeus got fired from his job because he said all Muslims are like he made a nasty statement.
Hey, Thaddeus, did you say anything about all Muslims?
I did not.
Oh, notice how Maleek, I mean, whenever he always has to make something up, even if he has something he can point to. So he can point out Thaddeus was fired because he said something about some Muslims, namely Ali Dawah. He could have said that. He could have just said that and left it at that. He always has to make stuff up. It's like when he went to the church and was trying to get them killed inside, and he says, there's two guys in there who ripped the Quran. There was no one in there who rips the Quran. It was Avery and IP. He's trying to get Muslims riled up to go and attack them at the church, gives the address of the church and says those two guys are in there and they rip the Qurans. He always has to lie about people.
Mm-hmm.
Like he made a nasty statement. He got fired in Ohio for his job, right? And he goes every day ripping Qurans, making sombrero hats
Every
with
day.
Qurans on it.
Every
you
day.
think he's a false teacher, or you think that's what he should
I don't
be
agree
teaching?
with those
Blah, blah,
actions.
blah, bro.
That's what I'm
hats.
saying. You guys are all in shambles.
You say we're all in shambles? How are we in shambles?
We're in shambles because all I do is I go rip Qurans every day. I mean, that's not exactly true. I mean, I don't mind ripping Qurans. I don't have a problem with it, but I don't do it literally every day. But we're in shambles. We've been destroyed because Sam revealed that AP kissed a wall that he didn't kiss, as far as I know. So our careers are over because
Yeah, we're done.
of Sam feeding Maleek information.
Yeah, you gotta love Maleek's tactical genius reasoning in all of this, right? It's I can be having the biggest live streams of all time. It'll be, you see, he's finished because AP and someone said this and then Sam said that, so he's finished. See, because Maleek, he has this tiny little following. And so when he's looking at Sam, he's like, oh, Sam has this huge following. Sam has like a small brainwashed cult following that no one takes seriously. But in Maleek's mind, that's like a huge thing. And he thinks like, yep, it's all Christian apologetics is just fracturing and fragmenting. What the heck, man? What?
David ran away. His camera ran away.
No, I keep telling everyone I have problems with the camera, so I bought a new one. I just haven't hooked it up yet. So anyway, because this one just keeps shutting down for some reason. Anyway, yeah, I got a new camera, guys. This one is just this one's still plugged in. So you gotta shut it down and restart. A few seconds here, and what sucks is it takes a.
Well, while you're doing that, let me just clarify why I was fired from my job. It wasn't really for anything I said. It was because a newspaper article was published that was embarrassing to the organization. And but that article alleged that I called Muslim crackhead clowns. What I actually did is I played Ali Dawah calling Christians crackhead clowns in response to various clips that we'd watch, some which were by Muslims, others were not by Muslims, and it was all like public figures, people like Ali Dawah. He was included, but he wasn't the only person on the list. And I said, we watch a bunch of crackhead clown Dawah, basically, or Dawah sympathizers, and that somehow became all Muslims. That, and I had the nerve to do the forbidden and interview Robert Spencer, which apparently also is reason for firing. Those are the two things they focused on: me playing that clip of Ali Dawah and me interviewing Robert Spencer. They didn't say like I supported him or anything, right? They just said I interviewed him. That was enough.
That's enough, man. So, yeah, guys, that's the actual background. Maleek has to frame that because he's a liar. He has to frame it as, and Thaddeus is saying this stuff about all Muslims. Oh, what an evil guy. Has to lie. take these couple super chats, and then we'll jump into. All right, so that was a little bit of background, and then we're going to jump into some longer clips. Let's see. God bless David. I'm glad you're calling out the orthosexuals for their nonsensical Phariseeism. Salute to the nice orthos. The police be listening like, oh, bye, David. Yeah. Maleek, a playground isn't for speed dating. It is in Dawah. Sam has this tribalistic mentality. He joins anyone who is merely Assyrian and not giving benefit of doubt to anyone. He even joined hands with Jenko, another clout chaser that called Eucharist dirt. Oh yeah, Sam will side with anyone that he regards as helpful or to him. Let's see, part 1 of 2. Hey, it's Nordine. If a person believes insane things, let's see, 1. If a person believes insane things and it's not due to a physical cause, then his mind is compromised by demons. No, you could just be stupid, Nordine. Someone could just be stupid. Oh, hang on. Now we got the other part. Let's see. The vast majority of adult Muslims believe in Yajuj and Majuj. The vast majority of adult Muslims have no clue what you're talking about if you bring up Yajuj and Majuj. They've heard the terms. That's it. 4, their belief is not due to a physical cause. Yes, it would be due to it would be due to them hearing a story. If they've even heard of Yajuj and Majuj, it would be because someone told them about Yajuj and Majuj. What is it going on in your mind, Nordine, that makes you fixate on these things? I mean, how many times did you say that my little profile pic of Saitama smiling is showing demonic activity, and he's reacting to the demonic activity and smiling because Nordine, you're sitting here complaining about everyone else being mentally compromised. Look at your own tweets and go to a psychologist and show the psychologist your posts here, right? They're going to say you got an issue. Okay. David does not study grindcore. He's not a true metalhead. You see, this is the proof. He doesn't even know what math rock is. Wake up, you're actually correct. I don't know what grindcore is. I know what a metalhead is. I don't know what math rock is. It sounds nerdy, though. Sounds like something Mike Winger be interested in. David, Sam just wanted to crush all your dreams and hopes and destroy everything you believe in, but he never meant to hurt you. Oh, hi, Thaddeus. Yeah, I know.
I know this comment's a joke, but in his closing prayer of a video that I'm about to respond to of Sam's, he says something like, all I want is for David to be destroyed, right? He doesn't want David to repent or, come out of sin or whatever. I just want him destroyed, right? And this is a prayer, right? He's praying to God, please, God, destroy David.
Wait, we're about to see that?
No, it's not on the clips here. But you will see it in a different fashion, but just not today.
All right. Good to know. Fun stuff. David, Maleek has a tiny, my brain like Muhammad. D Wood, Maleek has this tiny little following. Not going to lie. I thought that was going in a different direction. I knew what I was saying. Guys. I debated King Dawah. My brain hasn't recovered. Oh yeah. You can kind of tell. You can kind of tell what some of these TikTok dais will be like. Some money from a boys. Oh, hey, David. Hey, how's it going on Zut Agency? Hey, we have Chris Claus here. Salam al-Masih. God bless. Maleek needs to know he is only done when we say he's done. Yeah, I know. Maleek? Oh, my goodness. Look at the division. Guys, that's who you want. When someone has a really bad ideology, you want people rising in popularity. You want people rising in popularity in that group who are going to cause division. And it's a general rule of thumb. Narcissists will eventually cause division. But really, anyone who's going to cause division, you want them. You want them getting the attention they crave. You want it. And then we got Nordine again. 1, but what makes a person stupid? It seems to me it's either physical or spiritual. 2, it is simply a fact that the Muslim masses know about this story. No, it's not. They don't know anything. See, Nordine, you look on like YouTube and you say, "Oh, there's a bunch of videos on this. Therefore, Muslims know about it." I spent years talking to Muslims. They had no clue what I was ever talking about. Don't know how many different ways I can explain that to you. Grindcore, like what Muhammad did to Dia. Yeah, that was Grindcore with Muhammad and Dia. Yeah. All right, ready to jump into this next one?
Yep. So we now have, we've seen like a couple highlights from this, but we got a much more extensive version of Maleek praising Sam and Jay Dyer for all they're doing for Dawah.
All right, guys, you getting this? And this is Maleek. This is Maleek really being a super big fan of Sam and Jay because of all the help these guys are giving the Dawah, but lots of the Dawah guys are in the exact same boat. Lots of the most disgusting individuals you will ever imagine are cheering now for Sam and Jay and making requests. Matter of fact, this would be a good time to pull up this this post. So this is from D. This is from D's response, guys. D's response. They're sending Sam requests on who to go after. Look at this. So this is Dean. Dean responds. He says, "You should make a video on this, Bruce Sci-Fun." That's Sam's page. "You should make a video on this, Sam, if you haven't covered it already. I don't despise you as you've cursed my mother and, more importantly, my religion. However, Christians deserve to know what this guy does. This was right before his conversion to Christianity. He debated a topic an atheist had no business debating, which was Muhammad and the Bible, on Modern Day Debate, and because a lot of Christians were happy with his debate, they decided to donate to his GoFundMe that he started. He saw how much he could milk them for it, and he converted. That's my opinion with the chronology of the events." Well, Dees responds, "You're an idiot. Why don't you say what it actually was? Why don't you say what it actually was? AP debated Central Dawah, crushed Central Dawah. Central Dawah threatened to kill him. AP said he has to upgrade his security. And by the way, he showed up to the debate. There was security at DebateCon. AP showed up with his own security because people funded it. He did a fundraiser to cover security upgrades. Then he started showing up places with security. And they're still enraged about this. What's amazing is they keep doing this, right? Like Hijab just did this with Avery.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know what to do at this point. They'll sit there, "We're going to kill you. We're going to kill you. Wallahi, you're dead. We promise. We're going to kill you. We're going to dox your family. We're going to do this and that." And people say, "Okay, well, I guess I got to upgrade. Hey, can everyone chip in for my security?" And they go, "Oh my goodness, look, they're just grifting. They're just grifting. You guys keep causing this. And then you whine like babies." It's so pathetic. But anyway, that's not the point here. The point here is notice Dean, man. Notice Dean. "Hey, Sam, can you go after AP on this for us? Can you help us out?" And who are they going after? The people who are destroying Dawah, which is not Sam anymore. It's just not. So they regard Sam and Jay as useful idiots to attack the people who are actually destroying Dawah. And Sam and Jay are just all too eager to help.
Yeah, I mean, at some sense, I think they know that these guys have a dedicated cult following, but they don't really speak to, random Christians on the street. Whereas someone like Avery, absolutely, right, is getting viewed by lots of random Christians, and lots of random Christians are learning how to respond to Islam, and they don't like that. And Sam, he can speak to his little cult following all he wants, and it's not going to change anything in the Dawah scene, and so they're fine with that. But they want to stop Avery, and they want to stop Apostate Prophet, and they want to stop you. And because you guys are actually doing something to harm Islam, whereas people like Jay are just sitting back and talking about aliens and the one true church and stuff, and they aren't doing anything against Islam.
Mm-hmm. Hey, Nordine again. "I live in a Muslim country. They know about it." Nordine, you think a picture of a face from an anime is doing demonic activity? You're not the best, most reliable source of information about things. And Maybe where you're from, that's true. Okay, I'm here in the U.S. I could walk up to 100 Muslims. Yeah, a lot of them would have heard the terms Yajuj and Majuj if you ask the story. They have no freaking clue what you're talking about, just like with anything else in the Quran. Maleek tried to get a Muslim woman honor killed, and you don't get him arrested already because... Yeah, I know. It is weird. Then we have, if Dawah guys are ever applauding my actions, I'm immediately reconsidering my life choices. No, I'm like that too. Because there have been Christian apologists along the way where, now I'm talking like 10, 15 years ago, where the ones who are being aggressive towards Islam, back in the day, you had a lot of Christians who didn't believe you should go after Islam, right? And criticize Muhammad and expose Muhammad. You had lots of Christians who believe, Christians, you just defend Christianity and preach the gospel. You had a bunch of you had Christian apologists who believed that. And so what the Dawah guys would do is they'd go to the guys who don't criticize Islam, and they'd say, see, we respect you. We like you. We wish more Christians could be like you and build bridges with us, unlike these other guys. And then you'd have the Christian apologists going, see, I'm building bridges. And they send out the messages to their followers. Look, I'm really making a difference. And I'm just sitting there going, how do you not realize that if they're praising you, they're not regarding you as a threat to Islam? And whatever you're doing, they're not regarding it as something that's going to lead Muslims out of Islam. How are you not realizing that by the fact that they're praising you? Instead, they're using you as useful idiots to go after and to marginalize the people that they're actually worried about. They're actually worried about destroying Islam. And here we are all these years later. And now what do we got? We got the Orthobros and Sam as the latest in a long line of useful idiots for Islam. But yes, that's the general principle. And it wouldn't matter if I just did a live stream and I was talking about anything and I started seeing Dawah guys go, yeah, David, you're doing a great job, David. We really like what you're doing. Oh, man, keep it up. I would be like, whoa, shut it down. I don't even know what they're talking. Shut it down right now because they're viewing something I'm doing as helping them. Need to reevaluate here. But other people, no, wow, I'm really building bridges. And then we have Karen who says, remembering the fallen today, God's blessing to you, brothers. God bless America, land that I love. Thanks. And all right.
So real quick on that tweet there, there's an interesting trend in the Muslim Dawah community right now. There are a lot of them are crashing out, but they're all crashing over the same thing, money. And they're all crashing out over Christians getting money. Different Christians.
When they cause it. Cause it every single time.
Right. But I think that there's two possibilities here. One is that they saw that Jay Dyer said bingo to them, and they're like, ooh, we can get Christians divided on this issue. That's one possibility. The other possibility is that something happened in the Dawah scene. They're seeing their own funding drying up, and thus they're getting really angry and bitter about it. That seems to be the case for Hijab, at least. Right? He seemed just very, very angry and bitter that Avery was able to fundraise off Hijab's lawsuit, whereas Hijab can't even get Muslims to donate for, in theory, a charity. Now, I think that the way these things work, the Muslim promoting it gets a nice cut. But even if it was pure charity, right? He's mad because they won't even donate to the charity. But Avery, he's getting all this money because I attacked him. So interesting. Just keep an eye on that. Don't know the cause yet, but I think I think a trend is happening.
Oh yeah. And guys, that's kind of why, because we've talked about this multiple times, but when Muhammad Hijab gave Avery the fake copyright strike, and Avery appealed, and then Hijab got to the point where he said, "I'll take you to court over this," so he's suing Avery, and then Avery contacts lawyers and says, "Hey, what would this cost to?" If I have to fight this all the way to the end till it's in court. They said this is like slam dunk, but yeah, it does cost money to go to court for all this stuff. So they gave him an estimate. He put up a GoFundMe for what the estimate was, and then it was doubled like overnight. It was doubled, and then he shut it down. Where I was like, let it go. You're destroying them psychologically when they're like, my actions just funded his ministry for the next year or two. That just like makes them melt down. And we saw it. I mean, Avery shut it down. But then like Hijab Have you ever seen a meltdown like that, Thaddeus? Have you ever seen a meltdown like that?
No, I mean, well, yes, but only from Sam. That's the only.
Oh yeah,
other
Sam.
time
Yeah, I'm in Dawah. I'm in Dawah. That's the biggest Dawah meltdown I've ever seen. I mean, Muhammad
Yeah,
Shah.
I can't think of anything comparable, right? I mean, you got some pretty epic moments like Yasser Qadi post holes, like going on that library talk where he was like calling you all kinds of names and stuff. But no, I don't think I can think of anything comparable to that crash out by hijab. And it was nominally over people not donating to Muslim charity, right?
Yep. So crazy stuff. But yeah, Muhammad had told me, the Jews are better than you. The Christians are better than you. You're nothing. You're weak. He's talking to his own followers. You have micro PPs. Oh, that's why you're so weak and pathetic. Absolute, total meltdown. And all caused by his actions, and then like Christians being generous and wanting to not let these guys get away with giving people false copyright strikes and stuff. D-Wood, slightly off topic. Have you considered adrenaline sports like skydiving with your condition as such? Just curious. No, I don't do that stuff because historically I get stupid with that. Like before, when I was younger, I don't know how I actually survived. I did a lot of stupid stuff, so I don't even want. I don't want to do stupid stuff because, yeah. And that's by the way, that's not just. Like mine's a little amplified, but it's just like genetic. My family just does super dangerous stuff and has no concern for consequences, and that's why people die of like drug overdoses and stuff. Anyway, so I'm safe now. I'm safe. I don't do the dangerous stuff. I avoid the dangerous stuff. I mean, I'll do the dangerous stuff when it's important, but not just for fun. Jay, Sam, you have a Klingon around Uranus. Sam, it's nothing dire. It's just Maleek. What is this? What is this weird stuff? And we have Nardine back. Don't take my word for it. Ask Brother Rashid. He's also from Morocco. If you're talking about some area of Morocco, Rashid points out that when he's growing up, he said they know about the story of Al-Zut. Guess what? That doesn't mean that Muslims in general, let alone over here, know about the story of Al-Zut. Right? So, Nordine, just okay. It's getting old. You obsessively trying to convince me that Muslims all know about this story and that it's all a result of demonic possession. Not interested. Okay, go somewhere else with this nonsense. Okay, here we go. Now we have.
Yeah, put the super chats on my channel, not David's.
Yeah, go over to Thaddeus' channel and convince him. And okay, so as Thaddeus already pointed out, we've seen some of these clips when we were talking about the Orthobro, Dawah, Sam Shamoun alliance, but now we have a bit more context. Let's check it out.
Hey, David.
What's up with that fake laugh he does?
I don't know. It sounds like a cartoon villain, doesn't it? Cartoon villain, doesn't it?
Yeah, not even a good actor. But check this out. So he's got my post on the screen. Sam Shamoun siding with Maleek. Jay Dyer siding with Libiano. What's happening that's driving people insane? It's funny. So you've got Maleek thinking he's somehow caused the Sam Shamoun going against people and the Orthobros going against people. Like he caused that. When no, Sam and Jay were already doing that. They've been doing it for years, but they just decided to cross a line and start helping Dawah guys. So we call them for that. So that's on them. That's them causing that by being useful idiots. Anyway, not going to go the way you want because those ain't exactly the guys that you'd want on your side to convince everyone else, because most people do not trust these guys or take them seriously.
What happened, David? I thought you was winning.
Wait, wait. So he said he thought I was winning. Wait, this is what he regards as losing. Sam and Jay on your side. Sam and Jay. That's what he regards. Oh, you can't win now. You got Sam and Jay. Really, Sam. That's your guy. That's the guy who's going to take down Christian apologetics. Take down the Dizzle. Okay, all right.
What happened, David? I thought you was winning.
I'm winning.
I thought you was winning, David.
I'm winning.
Hey, David.
What's up?
How's it feel?
It feels good.
How's it feel to lose?
Lose? Lose what? Sam and Jay Sam came after you and said mean things, and Jay called Avery a grifter. So you guys are losing. You guys are losing now.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Here we have
Bro, because I've slowly been taking him down. Slowly.
Yeah.
Guys,
David's having his biggest month of live streams ever because I'm taking him down.
people don't know what I've been going through behind the scenes with this guy. We have a new surprise for him this week too. This week's surprise is going to be a big one.
Hey, when you say this is a little while ago, right? Because we already saw clips from
Yeah, this is a week and a half ago at this point.
Wait. So it's a week and a half ago, and he had a big surprise for me.
Yeah.
I mean, what was the big surprise? I didn't even see it. I didn't even see it. That's how little of a surprise it was.
And it didn't happen. So this is recorded before Andrew Wilson came on, and you guys had a little argument. After Andrew Wilson came on, Maleek said, "Oh, I'm done. I don't need to say anything about David ever again. He was destroyed by Andrew Wilson." So he ends up not following through.
Did I miss this? Who was on Andrew Wilson's side besides the Ortho Bros, and even a bunch of them? A bunch of them said he's wrong.
Well,
this is so weird.
Maleek apparently. So
Okay.
his logic basically is a large number of people watched it. Therefore, it was the end of David's career.
You mean a bunch of people watched it on my channel? Hang on. I haven't paid attention to that. Let me go over to this. What was that even called? Obviously something with debating Andrew Wilson. 1 second. I just want to see that. I just want to check out the comments. See what people think. Gosh, how long ago was that? All right, we got there, right there. Man, that was a while ago. Okay, here we go. 150,000 people watched that. Let's see. Top comment that's not my pinned comment. Out of the abundance of the heart, the mouth speaks. David didn't expose Andrew. Andrew's own mouth exposed his heart. Shameful. Next comment. Andrew telling the most calm person to calm down is making him look stupid. Therefore, by their fruits you will know them. Matthew 7:20. Andrew Wilson trying to get an emotional reaction from David is hilarious on so many levels. There's Thaddeus. My takeaway, Andrew Wilson only cares about winning, not truth or morality. Next one, what I took from this is that a psychopath can have higher ethics than someone who seems only to be interested in technicalities. Next, wow, David, you were way more patient than I could have been. Next, telling a person who is almost completely emotionally flat to calm down is crazy. Andrew's goal, win by any means necessary. David's goal, educate my opponent and the audience. Next, Andrew's ego is out of control. What do you mean? Says, man, not going to lie, Andrew was insufferable in that discussion. It was weird how bad he was at following David's reasons while being condescending at the same time. Andrew also seemed to be missing nuance in how people actually are in the real world, too. Next, Andrew Wilson and Jay Dyer doing disservice to both Christianity and Orthodox. I'm looking for, guys, I'm just scrolling down the page looking for anything that's in support of their side. Big respect for D. Wood's ability to stay focused despite Andrew Wilson's obnoxious debate tactics. I actually respect D. Wood for standing 10 toes down for Avery. That's a true friend. I like how Andrew thought his favorite tactic of getting personal and trying to trigger his opponent would work on David. David didn't even get triggered when Muslims insulted his son days after he died. The dude is unshakable. Well, when I started watching this, I could never have dreamed how bad this would go for Andrew. I don't think he'll ever fully recover from this. Many people will never see him the same. I am Catholic, and this spectacle was beyond disgusting to watch. This Orthodox Christian was speaking like a snake, violating the most basic rules of Christian moral principles. David, I am sorry you have to endure such a thing. God bless you for holding on to the universal truth. The wicked flee when no one pursues, but the righteous is bold as a lion. Say what you want about David, but he's always got his friends' backs. Dude might be the most ride or die person I've ever seen. The brain surgeon is a grifter because he won't operate on my foot. Talking about the Avery being a grifter. Andrew just seems like a narcissist who refuses to be wrong under any circumstance. These are the comments, guys, on that discussion. Somehow Maleek reads this as, David's been destroyed. Andrew Wilson has exposed him. These guys just see what they want to see. Really stupid.
Yep.
All right. Ready to jump back into this?
Yeah.
All right. Here's
Big
Maleek.
one. Just got to wait on that a little bit. Bro, Sam's done with him. Jake Myers with him. Getting bad, y'all.
Yep. Sam's after you. Jay Dyer's after you. Maleek's after you. What are you ever going to do?
Oh no! All the narcissists that I try to distract from other people to get them to go after me are all paying attention to me and going after me. Oh, shocker! I'm losing now. Oh man, how did they get me?
David Woods in panic mode, guys. While you guys have been, eating your biscuits and enjoying it, I've been slowly.
I don't know that I'm capable of panicking. I don't know that that's a thing. I'm trying to think of what scenario I would panic over. Okay, I don't know.
Behind the scenes trying to get this guy down. And it's slowly all coming out. Logic, the grifter.
Because Jay Dyer said it. He's been exposed.
David, the grifter. All the Christians are turning on him. Slow.
All the Christians are turning on us. All, meaning the Orthobros who already hated us. And Sam Shamoon.
And Sam, who already hated you.
Yeah.
Since at least November.
The usual suspects are being the usual suspects, but that's the proof that they're all coming after him.
Slowly.
Very slowly. Very slowly. Fantasyland.
But B-side, if Sam is now saying, hey, those shekels that David Wood's getting paid, he's supporting the unaliving of Palestinians, and that maybe we should stop blasphemy and that we should actually have good dialogue, why can't we engage with that and help against those like David Wood who are actually supporting ripping the Quran and stuff?
You hear that? Yeah, guys, the Dawah guys and Sam are all going to work together to expose David Wood because we just want good dialogue. That's what we want. No. That's
Sam.
not. Yeah.
Good dialogue.
Yeah, Sam. We want good dialogue with Sam. I could play some clips of Sam's dialogue or Maleek's dialogue. These guys are not interested in good dialogue. They are interested in taking out a common enemy.
Well, because what do you think Sam Shamoon is sincere? Like after all of the stuff that he has said,
Of course he's
and
sincere.
Sam Shamoon's character, like.
Okay, he hasn't. Look, I'm not backing Sam up as a person. I'm saying that in this case, what he's doing is right, and we're setting up a debate with him and Libiano soon. So, like, it's not about being friends, bro. It's about just getting stuff done.
So who's who's having the debate with who now?
Yeah, Sam Shimon and Libiano are going to debate soon, but they're trying to block it, so we're working on making it happen. Sam is going against David Wood. He's exposing David Wood for ripping the Quran and support and
David.
all
Yeah,
his shekels.
David Wood didn't David Wood expose Sam Shamoon as well? They're just going tit for tat, and then what they're doing.
It doesn't matter, dude.
It doesn't matter. So that was a Muslim caller trying to tell him that don't work with Sam, right?
Mm-hmm.
Why would you do that? He's not sincere. Now he's going to dispute with a Christian now.
Yeah, can you imagine? I mean, like seriously, imagine. Sam was the guy for years, as far as like content and arguments. He was the guy for years, but when he was writing on Answering Islam, it all went downhill when he started doing live streams on his own because he sucks if he doesn't have someone basically like telling him, "Hey, you're going too far here" and stuff like that. Before that, as far as articles, producing content, Sam was the guy just wrecking Dawah for years, and now he's so screwed up that he's becoming their champion, and they're sending him requests. Hey, can you help us with this guy? Can you help us take out this guy who's destroying Dawah? Can you help us take out this guy for destroying Dawah? And he's going, well, really, these guys are really loving me. They're the only people anymore who love me, so I'll just work for them. Oh, wow. Weird times, guys.
What about Jay Dyer? Did he say
Bro,
Logic's a
bro,
grifter?
Sam Shamoon is not siding with you, bro. None of these folks are siding with Muslims, bro. They talk about y'all every day, bro. Bro, I talk to Sam Shamoon every day, bro. Who you talking about, bro? These guys talk about you behind your back every
Oh
single
yeah.
day,
Okay.
bro.
Are you sure?
Yeah, bro.
Well, yeah. Okay. Well, watch. I'm asking right now. You ready? Did you say you talk to him every day about me?
Huh?
Is that what you said?
I say he talks about y'all every
You
single
say
day.
you talk to him every day?
You did say that.
Yeah, I talk to him every day.
Hey, before I embarrass you, does he know you?
Yeah, he know who I am.
So he knows you as Mari, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
So poor Mari here.
You don't believe me?
He went in and he tried to claim to know Sam, which apparently he doesn't, as it's going to be revealed.
Huh.
What?
What's
But he's
Sam,
like, I know Sam.
Sam
He's
watching?
he's not really helping you. I know Sam. He wouldn't help you.
Well, guess what? I don't know who you guys are, unless you're some of like Sam's Assyrian buddies that he grew up with. Then I've known Sam longer than you guys, and I've known him better than any of you guys. And Sam would, in a heartbeat, help Dawah guys if it's someone that he's become like psychologically, mentally fixated on stalking and so on. In a heartbeat, he would. So yeah, if this guy's saying no, Sam wouldn't do that. Come on.
Yeah, but
hey,
notice how Maleek's leading him on, right? Because he's like, okay, I want you to commit to this. I want you to commit to this, because he knows that he can embarrass the guy.
Yep.
Because he actually does know Sam, unlike this guy.
Yep. And he could just message Sam real quick. Hey, Sam, you know this guy?
So hold on. So you talk to him every day, right? Watch what's about to happen. You sure?
No, not. I talk to him like you know what I'm saying, almost every day. Not every day, but you know, because I got a job and stuff. You know what I'm saying. I can't talk to everybody.
Mari, you don't. Mari, just stop. Mari, stop. Mari, stop the cat, bro. He don't know you.
So that's going to come back up later. He does. Maleek probably texted Sam right then and there, but he didn't get a response right away. It'll come back up later, but just keep that in mind, right? Mari saying, I know Sam, he wouldn't work with Muslims. I talked to him. And then Maleek doesn't care about any of that. He's just like, oh, you think you know him, right? Let's see what happens if I ask about that.
Let's be real. David Wood, you're just mad that people are not under your jurisdiction anymore. People have their own thoughts. You, Logic, Giant Doc.
We're mad that people aren't under our control and that people have their own thoughts. The main complaint about us is literally that we get along with other Christians from all groups and stuff like that as we work together in wrecking Islam, and we don't go and attack everyone. We're not obsessed with attacking other groups. That's the criticism against us. And Maleek says that we're becoming enraged that everyone isn't just going with what we say and doing everything we say and believing all of the things that we believe, and we're becoming unhinged. Sam and Maleek, more than anyone I've ever seen in my entire life, projection. Like whatever they're thinking, they project that onto you. Sam flips out when he loses control, and it's causing a meltdown. Other people, Muhammad Hijab, when he's losing control, he wants to be in charge. And then, oh no, now Avery's going to take me to court. Avery's going to win. He can't take it. He melts down. Maleek thinking, oh, I'm going to dox everybody and then everyone's going to do what I want. And then it blows up in his face. And then he loses his mind. And then when he's criticizing someone, he says, it's because you're losing control over everyone and you're obsessed with having control over everyone and you just lose your mind and go crazy. That's you, dork.
Chris Claus, Thaddeus, all tried to run a conglomerate to get people just to attack Islam. And some Christians are tired of it. Some Christians are like, you know what? Yes.
The good Christians that we're going to praise now to get them to do what we want.
We don't believe in Islam, but our religion is not based on proving Islam false. Christianity has its own merits and talking points outside of bashing Islam. And Jay Dyer said, you know what? Enough's enough. All Logic and David and that little group built a foundation on is just talking about Islam and teaming up about that, when in reality you guys don't even think each other is going to heaven. You guys' concept of God is different. Your guys'
what? Where are you getting this? We're the guys who believe if you're following the gospel and you believe that Jesus died on the cross for sins and rose from the dead and that he's Lord, and if you've got this basic foundation, we're not obsessed with, oh no, you have to be in the correct church. We're the guys, hey, if you believe in the gospel, even if you're even if you're wrong about other things. But my view is if God's like, nope, you're wrong about something, so you're screwed. I think we're all screwed because we're all wrong about things, right? None of us are omniscient. We're all wrong. We're all wrong about some things. So if that's the standard, we'd all be doomed. So anyway, yeah, this is massive projection.
Notice we supposedly have different conceptions of God, which I think even like the Ortho Bros, like we're the only two churches. They wouldn't say we have a different conception of God, but they'd say we're wrong about other things. But in Islam, every school of thought does actually have a different conception about God.
Yeah, they don't even agree on like whether Allah has body parts or what his attributes are. I mean, we had Korah, that's Maleek's protege. We just watched the other day. She was saying Allah's not omnipotent. Allah's not omnipotent. He's not omnipresent. He's spatial. I mean, he's in a specific location. He's temporal. I mean, Elijah Johnson was cracking up laughing. He goes, "That's me. You're describing me. I'm not omnipotent. I'm spatial. I'm temporal. Like that. You're describing a regular person." This is funny.
You have these differences between, believing in the Pope, not believing in the Pope, the what do you call it, like the Eucharist, if it's necessary, if it's not. These are salvific issues.
No, they're not. Like they're not even salvific issues to like 99% of Catholics, whether you follow the Pope or not, right?
Weird stuff, man.
Because that's all it's about. And Christians are starting to see you guys are grifting. A bunch of you guys are grifting right now. And now the magnifying glass is on y'all. And it all goes back to David Wood. At least Sam will block people out of his life. He doesn't care for that. He sits in his kitchen. David...
He'll block people out of his life. No. Did you hear this? Did you just hear what he just said? Sam blocks people out of his life and he just sits in his kitchen. He's sitting in his kitchen alone because everyone has just given up on working with the dude because his behavior is so disgusting and repulsive. And they're like, we can't work with this guy anymore. And he ends up alone. And then Maleek's looking at, see, Sam's a good guy. He separates from all these other guys. No, all these other people separated from him. What is this? This guy, like, just completely detached from reality here.
Wood bragged about making $100,000 to move house. I literally have his new address. I literally know that he's renting for $2,500 a month. He got $100,000.
I've said before, he gets like between like a quarter and a third of things right, but no, he doesn't even know the area. He thinks I could have a house with a bunch of kids for $2,500. It's nope, doesn't work like that. Guy has no clue.
He's got your new address. He knows you're renting for $2,500, probably from the same Muslim landlord.
Oh yeah. This guy's right on the money here.
He's renting for $2,500 a month, and he's building 2 new studios.
Right there, what he said. He's building 2 new studios. That's because I told him that. Right? He's like, David, why you got the same? Why you got the same background? It's like, oh, because we're building the new places, and. But he's got the inside info, ladies and gentlemen.
Yep.
But the truth of the matter is, David, it took a while. It took a while because you have a lot of subscribers. It took a while for me to get all of this set up. But now Sam's on board. Jay Dyer's on board. A lot of people are on board with your...
That's your dream team. The guys who are attacking us anyway. That's your dream team. The guys who are attacking us anyway, and that the vast majority of people do not take seriously and regard as lunatics or evil or both. Those are your guys. That's your dream team for taking out the Dizzle.
Grifting. You and Logic are grifting everybody. Stop defending Logic. Stop. Logic can speak up for himself.
He doesn't need to. D. Wood's your friend.
Logic doesn't want to speak because he doesn't want to upset anybody.
Logic doesn't want to speak because everyone around him agrees. You keep doing what you're doing. We'll distract the guys. We'll distract the guys who are coming after you, man. That's how it works.
He knows that he's cooked. David's getting mad. He's getting frustrated. He keeps slandering. He keeps lying on me because he knows he's cooked. Notice, I haven't DOX any of them anymore. I didn't DOX them anymore because I made an agreement with somebody that I wouldn't do it.
I wonder who you made an agreement with.
Who are you making an agreement with, man?
All right, so we got the return of Mari.
Oh, okay, so Mari's back. That's the guy who said he talks to Sam all the time?
Mm-hmm.
Yo, somebody invite Mari. Hey, TJ, come back up. TJ, come back up right now. Yo, where's TJ? Guys, invite and share the live to Mari. Mari, you just lied on Sam Shimon. I got you caught. I got you caught, blood. Come up. This is what Sam Shimon said about you. I said some Mari on my panel saying you talk about me daily. He's slandering. Sam Shimon said lying B. They can see my YouTube sessions to see if it's a lie.
Actually, I don't think that's what he said. He says he talks about y'all all the time, meaning Muslims, meaning, hey, why are Muslims trying to align with Sam when he keeps talking about Muslims? But then Maleek says, hey, he says, you talk about me daily, like Sam's over there talking trash about Maleek. Why would Sam be talking about Maleek? They're besties now. They're besties. They're brothers. They're brothers in taking out the Dizzle, and it's going so swimmingly well as they completely melt down. Isn't that weird? Mm-hmm. Isn't that weird? Mm-hmm. Everyone who says they're going to destroy the Dizzle ends up suddenly becoming massively discombobulated and just psychologically melts down. Huh. Weird.
You're a liar, Mari. You got called a lying B word right now. Hey, Mari, why you acting like you know Sam, bruh? Sam don't know you. Sam don't know you, Mari. Stop it. You just got called a lying bee.
Yeah, and Sam will never betray his best buddy, Maleek. Sam never betrays anybody after after using them for a while.
So I guess Mari actually returns later, but there's where he got the text response. He immediately shares it with everyone. Oh, look, he didn't know him. Although he didn't actually ask if you know this guy, as you pointed out, right? Maleek actually asked, are you talking about me daily? Mm-hmm. And that's what Sam actually said no to. Mm-hmm. I think that Mari probably did lie, though. He probably doesn't talk to Sam all the time. Because if he did, he would know that Sam does, in fact, is in fact sympathetic to Maleek right now.
Absolutely, he is. Besties. Again, to the point, ladies and gentlemen, where Dawah guys are asking for Sam's help in going after the people who are wrecking Dawah. Because
Look,
because they don't regard Sam as a threat of any kind anymore.
After Jay Dyer, because they're like, look, you got Maleek teaming up with you right now. But hey, guys, I just want the grifters gone. Like, Can we stop the grifting? AP kissed the wall, and y'all Christians still kicking it with him. Like, real life. He didn't even say something silly. He went to the wall and kissed it and hit his cross in his shirt.
Oh, it's changed.
David Wood literally admitted to
What? AP. Sam took a picture when AP had his cross inside his shirt because he did this thing where he's going up talking to Jews and starts talking and then pulls out his cross and then, does this offend you? And it didn't offend them at all. These guys are nuts, man.
To the wall and kissed.
Just for the record, I don't think that AP kissed the wall, but if he did, I wouldn't care, right? It would be totally irrelevant to me. Oh no, he kissed the wall and should respect Jewish customs. Oh no, he's such a monster.
Yeah, and I could just message him and ask him real quick, but they say I did it too when I didn't. So they were saying I did it too when I went to the wall. I went to the wall. I went to the entire tour. I went to the entire tour of the excavations under the ground there, and you come out, you're right at the wall, and you're checking out the wall. I've been to the wall either 2 or 3 times, and yeah, so David went in to kiss the wall. 1, if I wanted to, I would. 2, I didn't. So 3, you guys are compulsive liars.
Mm-hmm. And hit his cross in his shirt. David Wood literally admitted to raping a 15-year-old girl.
Really?
And nobody said a word. Y'all
One, no one said a word. It was no one said a word. Yeah, Muslims didn't say a word. They didn't have all kinds of videos on that. Julie Royce and that whole crowd, they didn't say anything about it. No one said it. And David said he graped someone. Really? Did I say that? Hey, notice what Maleek just said there. The only basis you could have for saying that's grape is if you believe that someone under the age of 18 is incapable of consent. If that's what you're saying, I say fine, go with that definition. What does that make Muhammad? Suddenly they'll think that a 6-year-old can consent. This is weird. This is weird stuff, man.
Just said, oh, well, your prophet did it. That was your only answer.
That wasn't his only
answer.
answer.
No, that's my only response to someone who says that we regard this as grape. I say, okay, if that's your definition, let's be consistent with your definition. And then suddenly it's not your definition anymore, which means you don't really believe in anything you're saying. That's the point, Maleek. You don't believe what you're saying. You'll say anything to attack someone. It's weird. And apart from that, that's the only thing we said. No, we said, yeah, it's evil. It's evil. It's bad. It's bad. Did a lot of bad things. Tried to kill my dad. Did all sorts of things when I was 18. No one's defending them. But you guys will defend them as long as your prophet did it. That's what the point. That's what we're pointing out.
Yep.
Live today at 5:30 Eastern. Cleave
to Antiquity. Jay's biggest fanboy.
Antiquity is going live, discussing logic, promoting anti-orthodox videos. David and AP, recent attacks on orthodoxy.
Oh, by the way, so Cleave to Antiquity. God Logic promoting anti-orthodox videos. How did he do that? Everyone, the actual sequence of events was God Logic. So Avery was finishing up his live stream and he saw that Life was live. And so he sent his followers over to Life's live stream. Then as Life was finishing, he was playing a joke and told all his guys to go over and make fun of JP on his channel for something. So they did that. JP, during his live stream, was arguing that something was wrong with something wasn't true about Eastern Orthodoxy. I don't even know the situation. I didn't see it. But he was doing something about Eastern Orthodoxy. And therefore, the Jay Dyer fan Orthobros are all, you see, God Logic, they frame it like God Logic is secretly trying to destroy Eastern Orthodoxy. Mm-hmm. And then listen to Maleek. Look, Cleave to Antiquity. Guess what, guys? Yeah, Cleave to Antiquity. That's one of the Orthobros. No one's questioning the Orthobros don't like Avery. They're not fans. They don't regard as even Christian anyone who's outside of their church. And so they regard, they've told me, they say, you're not different from Muslims in that regard. You're on the same camp. You Muslims, you're on the same camp of you are not part of our church. So you are all to be destroyed, not physically destroyed, but we are coming after all of your ideologies. We're coming after all of your groups. And so, yeah, they think like that, but Maleek, this means, what does it mean? They were already like this, Maleek. They were like this 6 months ago. They were like this a year ago. Mm-hmm. This is how they were.
The pseudo-Christian movement.
What's up?
I said it's just all thanks to Maleek, right?
Yeah, Maleek did
all
it,
these
man.
tweets. Cleave to Antiquity may not even know who Maleek is, but it's all thanks to Maleek that these tweets are going out.
Of anti-Islamity. They just said it's pseudo-Christian. So all that ripping of the Quran, all that stuff, watch out, it's all coming back. Kissing the wall.
Look, Maleek just said it's pseudo-Christianity. Yes, the Orthobros regard us as pseudo-Christian. We're fake Christian. Mm-hmm. Not because we're going after Islam, because we're not part of their church. When someone in their church goes after Islam, they cheer for it. When someone outside of their church, no, they attack it. So I don't know who he's trying to oppress there. That's their view. That's their position. He think I'm causing all this division and they're upset that people are going after Islam. No, they're upset that the people who are most effectively wrecking Dawah are not them and that they suck at it.
Yo, it's over.
It's over.
It's over.
It's over. Done.
Yo, it's
Malik says so.
over.
The world
Malik
game
says so.
is cleaved to antiquities after you, David. It's over.
I don't know what to do now. Cleave to antiquity is after me.
Guys, it's war now.
Oh,
Hey,
we got it.
Dr. Malik's done his job.
Yeah, it's war. D Wood definitely hates war.
I did what I needed to do, chat. Now I'm going to leave it in their hands officially.
Yeah. He's going to leave it in their hands. And the result is the biggest live streams David's ever had, except for maybe the one where I exposed Sam. These guys are so stupid. Guys, I made lemonade. They threw some lemons. I said, all right, let's make a big tall glass of lemonade and have some good discussions.
That's it. I did what I need to do. Now, set sail and let them do it.
He's done.
How many times does this guy say he's done and he set sail? And I said, you're not done. You're not done. You're done when I say you're done. And then I bring him right back and there's nothing he can do about it because he can't resist because he's easy. Narcissists are easy to control, guys. They're easy to control.
What would Sam Shimon say about logic? I don't know, man. You have to find out and see. I ain't going to say anything on his part. But all I know is that you may see Sam Shimon and Orthodox Muslims sooner than you think, man. And logic ain't blocking nothing, bro.
Sam might be telling you that, but Sam's not doing that debate.
This
no
is
matter what.
Orthodox Muslim talking and Jay Dyer responding. My 2 cents on what's going on with the Ortho Bros and Avery. Avery is not interested in your true church. As a matter of fact, he doesn't give a flying donkeys about the true church. He wants to appeal to as many Christians from all denominations to make as much money as he can. And then it goes on. Jay Dyer responds and says, bingo. Can you believe it? Jay Dyer literally said, well, everything Orthodox Muslims is saying about logic is true.
Hey,
Can you
Maleek
believe
interpreted
that?
it the same way you did, David.
Because,
Andrew was like, well, he may have just meant like he agreed with one point. He didn't necessarily think that means he agreed with everything. He could be right on this issue. It's technically possible that he meant something different. But Maleek interpreted it the same way you did, that Jay is saying that absolutely Avery's a grifter, right? Everything they said there is true. That's what bingo means.
That's what bingo means. I mean, guys, bingo is you got how's that work? You get everything in a line, you get all the numbers in a line, everything is correct, you got the correct line. Or no, wait, how's that work? You gotta cover everything.
Line.
You cover the whole board, right?
You can play either way.
Okay. All right. So bingo, that's a bingo.
Everything Orthodox Muslim is saying about logic, Jay Dyer said bingo. True. You guys literally blaspheme and mock. It's not even in good faith. Why would I listen? Even if Muhammad Jab said, "Yeah, you can have the stuff," he doesn't have to tell you the truth. Who is it? Like, why do you want somebody to treat you with honor when all you do is behind their back laugh about their religion?
So that was Muhammad Hijab. Like, he didn't have to tell the truth when he gave Avery permission. He didn't have to actually give him permission. That'll totally work in court.
Yeah. So he didn't have to tell the truth. Let Hijab use that. Of course, I said he could put it on his channel, but I didn't mean it. I was lying. I was lying when I gave consent to him putting it on his channel. I wasn't serious. He's gonna have to say something stupid like that. Hey, hey, Hijab, bring Maleek with you as your lawyer, man.
You know what's crazy, guys? Life GL said in his video the other day, he said, when we rip their book, it causes them to unalive us. So David Wood keeps ripping the Quran. He's causing, according to Life, he's causing people to unalive Christians, according to them.
When?
That's what Sam told me. Sam literally told me that he saw Life saying that.
Oh, Sam.
I mean, yeah, he saw Life saying that, and like David Wood is literally causing that.
Yeah. David, look at the list of bodies. Look at the list of bodies, all the people dead because of what I've done.
Yep.
Sam said it.
The clip doesn't exist, right? The clip doesn't exist. But Sam said it, so I know it's fact.
Yeah, Sam always tells the truth, man. He's the most reliable Sam always speaks the truth like Allah.
Cleave to Antiquity said, discussing God logic, promoting anti-Orthodox videos. Recent attacks on Orthodoxy, the pseudo-Christian movement of anti-Islamity. That's literally your movement. This is like what Sam's telling me on the phone. Sam's telling me on the phone, he's telling me, bro, these guys are not Christians, Maleek. These guys are not Christians, Maleek. I promise you they're not Christians. He's like,
Hey, you remember that video? You remember that video of Sam? This guy is a warrior. He loves the gospel. He's one of the greatest defenders. 2 years later, this guy is Satan. Yeah, Sam's this awesome source of information on people based on his own feelings.
telling people for years, these guys are going to fall. They're just promoting anti-Islam. They used to force Sam. You know what he told me? They used to force Sam to like be extra mean against Islam just to promote their stuff.
Okay, now you just said Sam says this about someone, and we're going, okay, Sam. And Sam says this guy's not a Christian. We're like, okay, Sam, worst. And then he just said, Sam says, for years, they made him be mean against Islam. For years, we're trying to get him to calm down, telling him you're going too far, rein it in. No, you can't say that. Dude, you're a Christian. You cannot be saying these kinds of things. You can't be talking like this. And then how does Sam, when he's trying to warm up the relationship with the Dawah guys? No, guys, I'm not actually like this. I'm not like this. I'm not like this in real life. They made me be that way. You know who that reminded me of? Muhammad Hijab, when Sister Aisha was saying Hijab was pursuing her, and he's going, yes, when you see me on my videos, that's not how I really am. No, I'm much better. That's just for the show. That's just for videos. And turns out he is the scumbag that he sounds like. Interesting. But yeah, guys, so everyone, according to Sam, we made him be mean. So much so that when he wouldn't stop and went too far, then we separated from him and stopped working with him because he was being too mean. Well, guess what? I mean, if all the people who were making him be mean separated from him, why is he meaner than ever? Isn't that weird? Mm-hmm. That's weird. It's almost like he's lying. Shocker.
That's how they make money. That's how they make money. And now they're telling Sam, oh, you're cursing at people's moms too much. And I'm not saying Sam is an angel by far, but if you go to Sam's recent videos, all his stuff is on Christianity. All he talks about is the Bible.
Well, that first part is partially true. Most of his recent videos, there are a few that aren't, but most of his recent videos are in some way about Christianity. They're about, this person is a horrible person. This person is a horrible person. This person is a horrible person.
Yeah, why? He's trying to. He doesn't want to upset Dawah guys right now because he's working with them.
Mm-hmm.
He didn't want to upset Maleek.
So most of his recent videos are attacks on people who happen to be Christians. So it's partially true, but it's not really about the Bible. Well, frankly, it's never really about the Bible with Sam. Even when he's quoting the Bible, it's about him distorting it for his own purposes.
Oh, wait, Cora agrees? Wow, Cora, how could she be on your side?
Bro, all I can say is the Christian Ummah's falling apart one apologist at a time, man. First we got Sam flipping on him. Now we got Jay Dyer flipping. Bryce.
Yeah, we got Sam flipping on him, who flipped on him years ago. And we got Jay Dyer flipping on him, who flipped on him years ago. Yeah, the guys who flipped years ago are still flipping on him. Oh my goodness, the Christian Ummah is just falling apart. It's crumbling.
Jay's ready to flip. Like, bro, they're all realizing all these people are grifters, bro. They want nothing but money and clout. They don't care about religion. This whole quote-unquote Salam al-Masih group or whatever it may be, this is just every man for themselves. None of these people actually like each other. They just tolerate each other because they have the same goal, money and fame. It's the same goal all around. They tolerate each other because they all want the same thing.
Money and fame. Not because we're trying to wreck Islam, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm just going to say for myself, I can only speak for myself, but there is not anyone that I would work with or do work with that I dislike. If I dislike someone, I'm not going to work with them. I can work with other people. Some people, I'm not going to say anything public against them because I'm not an idiot. I don't want to just because I have a personal disagreement with them, or I don't like the way they do things or whatever, right? Or we're just incompatible. I'm not gonna like go and say, oh, this person's a monster, so that the Dawah guys have ammo, right? But I'm not gonna work with them. Everyone I work with, I like. The only and I will speak out against Sam, right? Because he is a false teacher who needs to be called out, not because I'm out for money and grift and whatnot, but because he is evil. And it's very interesting, right? Because on the one half, they say, see, Sam and Jay Dyer, they're genuine. They actually believe in Christianity because they attack other people. But then, even though we attacked Sam first, we're not. We're grifters because all we do is attack Sam. I mean, it doesn't make any sense.
Yeah, it's completely incoherent. But guys, I've been saying for years, this isn't even just about like Christians. I've been saying for years, Christians of all varieties, atheists of all varieties, agnostics, Hindus, Jews, Buddhists, we are all targeted for violent subjugation by this ideology. And therefore, when it comes to this, we're all on the same, we should all be on the same side of this issue. Like, but anything else we disagree about that, we can debate that and so on. When it comes to what's coming after us, we're all on the same page. We're all on the same page. And I've used the example. I mean, imagine we're like trapped in a burning building. We're on the 50th floor and it's on fire. We have to get out of there. And in the room, we've got a Christian, an atheist, a Muslim, a Jew, and we're all in there. Oh, we shouldn't try to get out of this burning building because we disagree. No, let's all work together in getting out of this burning building, and then we can worry about arguing about stuff. So anyway, that's our position. But then you get people like Sam, who everyone has to do what he wants or he loses his mind. You get the orthobros. You got to be part of our church or everything you're doing is evil and has to be destroyed. Okay, like we'll try to ignore these guys for a while. Eventually we respond. Not because, we want division on this stuff or they're exposing us. It's you're trying to derail the destruction of Dawah, and not going to let you. So that's what's going on right now, but that's been going on a while. That was going on before I ever heard of Maleek or Korah. That was already going on with the Orthobros and with Sam. It's just now they're actually working with Dawah guys. So this is way more Sam and Jay than it is Maleek. Our concern is Sam and Jay and their dumb followers saying, we'll side with Dawah guys. We'll side with the Dawah guys on this. So they crossed the line, but that's not, I'm the mastermind who planned this. Did you have a time machine and you went off and you went back in time and sent Sam and Jay off the deep end on this stuff? You did that, man? You did that? Good luck.
Have a mutual understanding.
So now Jaws makes a random appearance. And it's not really on the subject, but for some reason, Jaws has decided that he really hates Chris Kloss, so he calls into Maleek's stream, even though him and Maleek have previously been at war with one another. He calls in to expose Chris Kloss. And it's quite funny the way.
So Ijaz, Ijaz the racist?
Yep, the racist doxer Ijaz who ended his own career back in the day when doxing would end your career.
Yep. Yeah, that was back in the day where racism, hurling racial slurs at people you're debating with, and doxing someone would get you kicked out of. Yeah, so this guy used to work with Shabir Ali, and then Shabir, doesn't work with me anymore after the racial slurs and the doxing came out. But now he can go to his fellow doxer, Maleek.
2000s until the year 2017, Chris Claus pretended to have a PhD. His username was Dr. Chris Claus. And I swear I posted the proof on my Twitter, okay?
He went by Dr. Chris Claus?
Uh-huh.
So
there's a problem here?
Going by doctor is a problem, right?
It means you're dishonest.
Yeah, huh? So hey, Dr. Maleek, let's see your MD, man.
Chris Claus used to be Dr. Wait, David Wood, I need to see your PhDs now too. David Wood said he has PhDs as well.
I have a PhD, and you can. I mean, I can go find it for you.
I have actually, before I even knew David, I managed to track down his dissertation, which was not easy given how common his name is. But I did manage to track it down and read his dissertation on the problem of evil. Good stuff there. Apparently, he did actually get a PhD. And now, Chris using the name doctor, when I presume he really doesn't have a PhD, is not really a big deal, right? People do that sometimes.
Yeah.
But Dr. Maleek being the one that's like complaining about this.
Hey, look at this idiotic nonsense. Hey, dude, go away with this nonsense. We're not. Look, gentlemen, stop attacking each other. Humble yourselves and sort your differences with Sam Shamoun. The distraction of Dawah can wait. Let's take out the trush in our house first before we do Dawah. Before we do Dawah? I can't even figure out what you're saying.
I'm not doing Dawah.
Yeah, we're not doing Dawah. And what do you mean? Take out the trush in our own house first before we do Dawah. What the heck are you talking about? The destruction of Dawah. So before destroying Dawah, sort out differences with Sam. I spent 20 years trying to get this dude to repent of anything he's ever did.
Wait.
He wouldn't. What is this?
I don't understand.
No.
It's contradictory, right?
Yeah,
Stop
it
attacking
totally
each
is.
other, but also take out the trash in your own house.
Yeah,
Like,
focus
which
on the
is
trash
it?
in
It's
our own
one or
house.
the
Yeah,
other.
yeah, we are taking out the trash in our own house. That's what we're doing. The trush. We're taking out the trush in our own house. Namely, the people whose behavior is so disgusting and reprehensible that they would even that the Dawah guys start rooting for them. That's how screwed up they are. Yeah. So, shut your pie hole, man. Not interested, and quit contradicting yourself. All right, here we go.
Oh, I'm gonna need the proof of that.
There was more, but I just cut it down to that little bit for the gist there, just because it's so funny, right? It just calls into Dr. Maleek to complain that someone used to use doctor in their
He went by doctor in his name. He called himself Dr. Chris Claus. Can you imagine this? Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. I have to say though, Chris, that's good news for you. If you've got these guys just calling in random, you're just randomly catching strays and stuff like that. That means they're worried about you, man. That's always good. The more people the more people who are complaining about really stupid stuff just because they're becoming obsessed with attacking you, that means they regard you as doing damage to their position.
Jay Dyer's going after all of them. And by the way, Sam's trying to debate them too. Sam's trying to debate David as well. Everybody's coming after David right now. I knew this would happen.
Everybody, man.
I knew this would happen. He thought he was slick making videos against me. I knew this was going to happen.
Man, Maleek, boy, he got me now. He got me. I don't know what's going on, man. Huh. I thought I could take Maleek, but I don't know what to do now. Everyone's coming after me, man. Everyone, the entire world. Guys, do you realize I could do 5 live streams a day with basically how many people want to come on and talk about stuff, like good stuff? And I was just talking to AP last night. He's like, "Hey, normally we go after all this stuff. It was actually cool covering. It was actually fun covering, an issue like Sola Scriptura and stuff. But tons of people want to join us live and discuss this stuff. And some people want to like debate things. Some people just want to discuss things and explain their perspective. And we're just thinking, hey, this is actually cool. Why? We're getting along pretty well. Not with the Orthobros, but we're getting along pretty well, and it's cool." What planet? Everyone's attacking. Everyone's going after him. Orthobros and Sam Shamoun. The same guys who were doing it last year.
Yep.
And failed miserably.
He planned it out perfectly.
Maleek. Oh, why did I ever get involved with Maleek? No, he's going to cause even more division in the Ummah. What am I going to do?
David is pressed because David thought that they were all gonna kumbaya together.
I thought the Orthobros were gonna kumbaya. When did I think that? And Sam, I thought Sam was going to kumbaya. I thought it was going to, man, I thought it was, I was like Muhammad, man. I was like Muhammad when he thought the Jews and Christians were going to be on his side against all the polytheists, and they just didn't work with him. And so I was like that. I was like, who's really going to be part of the D Wood dream team? The Orthobros and Sam Shamoun. And I'm like, oh no, they don't like me because of Maleek. It's because of Maleek. These guys don't like me. Oh no, I don't know what I'm going to do now. I'm going to fall apart.
and do all of that. David Wood,
Yo.
these guys are David Wood. Outside of your lens, people don't think like you as an entitled, spoiled brat.
When we talk about projection, the trust fund kid talking about me. D Wood from the West Virginia trailer park. I'm the entitled, spoiled brat. Oh boy. Hey, look, we got Chris Claus here. James, we all are, aren't we? Lol. Yep. I just put that up because Chris was responding to someone else. But Chris Claus in the chat, guys, because they were just whining about Chris.
Yeah,
You know.
Dr. Chris.
Dr. Chris trying to pretend that you are a doctor when you are not, in fact, a doctor. And you've been exposed on the Dr. Maleek show.
Sam sees the light.
Sam sees
Jay
the light.
Dyer sees the light.
That's the dream team.
Christians are opening up lives against these false evangelicals.
Cleave to antiquity. Cleave to antiquity. Multiple Dawah bros uniting against us, not exposing themselves, not generating more hostility towards them. They're destroying us. All thanks to Maleek and his time machine.
Right here, evangelical, like Christians are opening lives on other Christians now. Right? I mean, what can I say, bro?
Nothing, man.
You mean what we're doing since the beginning of Christianity? Calling out false teachers?
Yep. Shocker.
That's crazy.
No way.
Oh, they are going after him, bro. They are. Oh man, Jay Dyer's cooking them right now.
That's insane. Jay Dyer.
Yeah. Look at the cooking. Look at what I'm responding to. Maddie Burns, Orthobro. 3 likes. 3 likes, 2 comments. I don't know how I'm going to recover, man. I don't know how I'm going to recover.
All
from
people I
Maddie's.
would have never
Huh?
Going after you says debate Jay Dyer, but Jay Dyer is roasting you. He's destroying you because some random fanboy tweeted at you.
Yeah.
Just
And look,
debate Jay Dyer.
And look, they even crossed out like how he comes at me, because this is how the Orthobros. They don't want people to know how the Orthobros talk to people, right? It's, hey, female body part, debate Jay Dyer. That's how they all do it. Yeah, come on, gay boy. And you're like, look, why am I interested in this? Why am I interested in this? You see, this is the Christian Ummah splitting down the middle like Muhammad on the night of Al-Fat.
This.
Hey, bro, you think I can make peace between Jay and Sam right now? Get them both going after him? Oh,
Do it.
I think that's doable, to be honest.
Do it. Did you hear that? Sam and Jay been at war for a long time now. But he's saying, hey, both of these guys hate the Christians who are destroying Dawah now so much that we could actually unite them. Do it. Do it. Do it. Why? Because that makes our job of exposing what their real goals are much more easy, right? So, matter of fact, Sam was praising Jay. As soon as Jay started going after God Logic, and then after the rest of us, Sam started praising Jay again after they've been at war. What can we say, man? We're uniting these guys. We're uniting the narcissist against us. Now, here's the thing, guys. You never have to worry about uniting the narcissist because it's always temporary. It's always temporary. In fact, you can deliberately unite narcissists knowing that they will eventually split and that it will be World War III. That's just how it works with narcissists. All right, we got Mari back.
Hey, Mari, this is what Sam said about you, bro. I said some Mari on my panel is saying you talked about me daily. He's slandering. Look what he called you.
That's not even Sam.
Look what he called you.
That's not Sam.
Look what he called you.
Put that on your life. Put that.
Wallahi, may Allah curse me.
First of all, Bull, that's exactly what Sam would do. That's a problem. You got guys thinking they know Sam and they don't know Sam. This is exactly what Sam would say when he's trying to buddy up with someone like Maleek. He will toss anyone under the bus in a heartbeat.
That's not Sam.
Yeah, and also Maleek is probably not. I mean, technically, he doesn't show like a number or anything. He could have just had his friend text him that, technically. But I don't think that Maleek is smart enough to make a convincing lie. And he took a long time. He took like 20 minutes to get the response. Whereas if he was faking it, he'd just have it instantaneously. So I don't think that Maleek's smart enough to have faked it. I think that was really from Sam.
No, and they're obviously working together, so he'd have no reason to lie about Sam and then ruin his dream team alliance against the destroyers of Dawah.
Guys, this is 3 minutes ago from Sam. Let's see what Sam has to say. He said, Grapist D. Wood and his cult. Tell me how insanely jealous you are of God Logic without telling me how insanely jealous you are. You are now using God Logic's reputation for more clout.
Hey. How many times does the issue of projection come up? That's exactly what Sam does. He has
he just copied him.
Yeah,
he copied and pasted your tweet.
Yeah, he copied and made it about me. I'm using God Logic. Guy, what do I get from God Logic? God Logic is wrecking Dawah. I will be his cheerleader for that. And if someone comes after him who's trying to distract him, I will distract those who distract him so that he can do what he's doing. My goal is I want people to reach their full potential. When I see someone doing something really, really awesome, if there's anything I can do to help, I'm happy to do that. If that's just cheering for you, I'll do it. If that's distracting some of the people who are trying to distract you, I'll do that. But no, ultimate projection. Sam uses everyone to sort of get on their platform, and so he thinks that's what other people's reasoning is. Guys, what am I getting? What am I getting from God Logic that's giving me clout? Like I need some clout. Let me go. What am I getting from God Logic there?
I mean, not very much, right? I mean, I obviously get something from being on your show all the time.
Because you're a grifter.
Yeah, I'm a grifter. You and God Logic, you occasionally stream together, but it's like once a month or something. It's not a very significant part of either of your work. And most importantly, you already have all the audience, right?
Yeah.
It's not like going on God Logic's going to triple your views or something the way, when Sam goes on God Logic, his views get tripled. Just saying.
Yeah. So in other words, if I go on God Logic's channel, people on God Logic's channel already know me. It's not like, oh, hey, here's some new guy, and this new guy can, or here's this guy that we wouldn't ordinarily watch, but we're going to check him out. Fantasyland, man. These guys are all in Fantasyland. Biggest projectors of all time.
Money, numbers, and drama. Since you have nothing to offer, don't know the Bible, can't defend the Bible, don't know what the core doctrines of the faith are, and therefore can't defend them. You therefore pretend to be buddies with Logic to have an excuse to now
pretend.
I don't know what that is. To now something shows supposedly defending him against the Orthodox. If you cared about Christ, you wouldn't be platforming an adulterer who was having an affair while still legally married. You truly are sick biospiritual cancer on the body of Christ who destroys everything. Oh man, yo, David's getting hit from all angles.
Yeah. Sam and Orthobros. Sam and Orthobros. He's getting hit from all angles like Muhammad on the night of Al-Zut. All right. So now we gotta choose.
You know what's funny? Sam's trying to pull Logic off of David too now. Like he's trying to literally tell Logic's gonna have to choose between David and Sam soon, bro.
He's gonna pick David, by the way. But here's the thing: he's gonna be so conflicted because he's like, if I pick David, Sam's just gonna go debate Libiano, right? He's scared of that happening because the second him and Sam are not on good terms, Sam's not gonna give a damn about Logic trying to block the debate.
It's weird how everyone thinks that we're all in panic mode about the idea of Sam debating Libiano. Like, Sam is like horrible person. Libiano's horrible person. They want to debate. Oh no, don't. Like the entire reason. Ordinarily, we would think, oh, okay, let Sam debate Libiano. Sam will destroy Libiano. Sam will just wreck Libiano. Oh no, don't wreck Libiano. It's Maleek is the one doxing people, threatening to grape people's wives, calling Avery's wife a whore and so on. And Maleek is the one who says, hey, we're gonna boycott people. We're gonna boycott debates if we don't agree with their behavior. And then he turns around and says, Sam, debate Libiano. And then Avery says, no, we're boycotting now. We're boycotting. Remember, we're boycotting people we don't agree with their behavior. And then Maleek, oh no, if Sam doesn't get along with Avery anymore, then Sam will debate Libiano. And then what?
Yeah, and
what?
No one will care.
So what?
I mean,
like, she seriously thinks we're basing our decisions on that? Oh no, what if Sam actually debated Libiano? Oh my goodness. That would be the end. We would all be so bad off. What is this?
Yeah, I mean, it's kind of stupid, right? So let's say
it's extremely stupid. They're tactical morons.
Okay, yes.
Like the fact that they think like
stupid.
this. Yeah.
But Avery and Sam have a falling out. Avery's probably not going to care what Sam does at that point.
No, he wouldn't.
Right? Like,
he wouldn't care even slightly. Wouldn't care even slightly. Not. Oh no! Someone's going to debate Libiano. No,
yeah, very silly for sure. But I think what Maleek is getting at is probably true. That Sam is trying to say, hey, Avery, you don't want to deal with David. David's a bad guy. You don't want to have anything to do. But if he gives him an ultimatum, I don't think that's going to go the way he wants it to go. Just from my limited personal knowledge of Avery, I don't think he's going to respond to an ultimatum by giving in to the ultimatum, right? Like, well, if I have to choose, it's not you, right? Because the real friend wouldn't make me choose.
Exactly.
And that's threatening. That's a problem
yeah.
for Logic. That's a big problem.
It's a big problem. Sam would debate Libiano. Oh no, Avery would never recover. He's so fragile.
If he was smart though, he'd pick Sam. If he picked Sam, then he could get rid of Dave. And then David Wood goes to crumble. We all ignore him, and then that's it. He's done.
Hey, I almost want to tell all the other Christian apologists, just ignore me for a year and so we can see if I crumble. We can see if that makes me crumble. Just ignore me for a year, guys. Don't say anything. Don't have anything to do with me for a year. They think I'll crumble.
Also, he'll beat the grifter allegations. To be fair.
Exactly.
So Logic would beat the grifter allegations if he teams up with Sam. But
you hear how the reasoning? If Avery just teams up with Sam and attacks David, then we won't call him a grifter anymore.
There's a new tweet. He tweeted again. Hold on, let me check.
Oh my God, these are gold. Oh my gosh, his new tweets are gold.
Sam's tweets.
Oh man. Yo, he's texting me right now. That's funny. Hey Corey, you know what he just told me?
What?
You know what he told me? He's like, Sam's like, yo, be patient, bro. It's about to happen. David's about to get taken out. And then he said, whoa, I can tell from your tweets you love Paul.
Does that sound like something dumb Sam would say?
Uh-huh.
Oh man, that's funny.
How long ago was this one, Thaddeus?
So this definitely was before you talked to Andrew Wilson.
Oh, so this
it might have been the same day. It might have been earlier that day. So I guess exactly 2 weeks ago then, right? Because that was Monday, wasn't it?
Oh yeah. And we all know what happened.
It might be 13 days ago.
Yeah. So yeah, if that was before the Andrew Wilson debate, and he's saying Sam's sending him messages, David's about to get taken. You know what happened there, right? Sam's sending Andrew Wilson stuff to attack me with, and then taking out. And it's done. And everyone, look at the comments, guys. They're repulsed by Andrew Wilson. Gosh, these guys are dumb. Anyway.
No,
What's the point of
no,
this?
we don't, bro. What are you talking about?
Catholic and Protestants have always been.
Protestants and
There's always
Catholics
been stuff
for
going
years.
around, bro.
Yo, Huso, Protestants and Catholics for years have been yanking at each other, bro. Even on the app. Remember the whole war? Andrew Pericles. Remember when Albie got jumped by everybody
Yeah,
on the app?
that's my whole point, though. This is nothing new, but you're making it seem like, oh, this
No,
is
it
like
is.
big
It is
drama.
because David Wood. Because now people are getting called out for personal. It's not about religion. These aren't religious differences. These are Jay Dyer saying Logic's grifting Christianity.
Who cares what Jay Dyer says, though? Like people, people
everybody,
say anything, bro.
Everybody. Oh, that makes sense. He thinks Jay Dyer's this super important dude, and not like has this weird little cult following like Sam. Everybody. Jay calls the shots for everybody. That makes sense. Why? Because I'm trying to figure out, like, it's Sam and it's the Orthobros. It's Sam and it's this weird little online X group of trolls. Why would you think those guys are like? And they were already doing it. They were already like that. They're already attack anyone who's outside their church and stuff like that. And Sam already attacks everybody. So what are you thinking is new here? But yeah, so he thinks Jay is like superstar, and that like Christians all over respect Jay Dyer. Okay, that makes sense. Now it makes sense, like what he was thinking. Okay, all right, I get it now. He's wrong and stupid, but at least I understand the reasoning now.
Something just occurred to me based on what you were saying there. So one of the things that Andrew embarrassed himself on in the discussion was he said that you forcibly raped two girls, and then he said no, it wasn't forcibly. And he's like, oh, well, I thought it was. I'm mistaken, right? He did apologize to his credit, but I think Sam probably told him that. Sam probably
I thought the second he said that, I said the second he said that. Matter of fact, even before that, I was like, I bet Sam is gonna be messaging Andrew Wilson on how to attack me and so on. And anyway, I was thinking, Andrew's probably not going to go along with that. But then Andrew did. I thought, oh, yeah, Sam. But there are Orthobros who come after me, too. So the Orthobros could have been feeding that. So it wasn't a situation where I'd say, wasn't a situation where I would have said, okay, you got that from Sam, because you could have gotten it from Orthobros who also hate me. But now that I know Sam was messaging Maleek going, oh, yeah, guess what? Oh, yeah, David's about to be destroyed. It's about to be over. Yes, David's about to be crushed and humiliated. Yeah, now I would definitely lead towards Sam messaging him, because that's exactly how Sam is. Guys, right now, if I were debating Muhammad Hijab right now on something, Sam would be messaging Muhammad Hijab trying to help him. He would. That's how he is. And you guys, why don't you just squash the beef, man? You don't realize what you're dealing with here, guys. You don't realize the extent of how screwed up this guy is. Pretty creepy. All right, let's take some super chats, and we'll jump into the next clip. We got more, guys. We got more. Since you're losing so much, lol. Thank you. The Chad helped me because I'm losing so much. With Sam siding with Maleek, I apologize for everything I said to TV movie writers regarding what I thought was terrible character writing. D-Wood treating these vids like a conversation is one of my favorite things. Oh, you like that, do you? Okay, I can do that. I can do that more. Bro, go ripping pages of the Quran. Was Humble Muslim 84. Bro, go ripping pages of the Quran. Are you telling me to rip pages of the Quran? Because I'll do it. I mean, if you want it, I'll do it. I give the people what they want. Not in the Zoot sense, but I give people what they want. Oh no, a conspiracy nut, a borderline personality nut, and a Dr. Evil henchman are after you. The horrors, what will you do? I know. It's like I don't know how I can ever recover with these guys. Hey, it's Nordine. Let's assume for a moment that it's just Morocco. Millions of people. How do you account for their unquestioning belief? Don't you get that this is insane? No, it's just a fact. If you tell people things their entire lives, they tend to believe those things until they learn to question, which they don't in places like Morocco very much. Remember, Hijab had the gall to make himself the victim of the suing thing in that live stream, and his followers are dumb enough to regurgitate it. I know. He sues Avery for the false copyright strike that he, Hijab, put out. And then when Avery says, okay, you want to go to court, we'll go to court, Hijab makes himself the victim. And look, they're so desperate to attack me. They're going to court. D. Wood, you should use a sentiment analysis software to read your comments and super chats, considering how many comments you get. Sarcasm screws it up, though. Yeah, it does. I don't think those things understand like sarcasm and joking and things like that. It's weird how I, very emotional person, use same tactics as D would. I distract my narcissistic mother when she goes after siblings and their families, and I'm over here chilling while they thinks I'm losing the war. Yeah, that's good. That's a good tactic. Proud member of the conglomerate. No, we're dividing. Hey, D Wood, do I have permission to? Yes, you do. Do whatever you want, man. Rod Serling. Imagine, if you will, a woman with half the brain of a man. Now imagine a woman with half the brain of Maleek. Cora. Okay, perfect. Salvation is of the heart. Orthobros are like the Pharisees Jesus called whitewashed tombs, outwardly righteous but dead inside. Orthobros? I don't know if I'd even call them outwardly righteous.
Yeah, I've had that thought before, mostly about Sam, but I'm like, no, that's not accurate because there's nothing clean on the outside either.
Maleek is taking down D Wood by giving him more reasons to go live and giving us more reasons to pay D Wood to make fun of Maleek. I know, it is funny. All I ask when y'all review debates, please review debates. It's so hard to watch a review of a Cora video for 2 hours. Oh, we can do both. We reviewed a debate last night. And then Cora videos, yeah. Well, I don't know. We were reviewing a Cora debate. So, interested in Sam's hair care routine. Are you really incapable of panic, fear, phobias? Yeah. Although, I mean, I mentioned years ago for a long time, I had a problem with drive-through windows. Not that I'm scared of them. It's just I notice when I go up to a drive-through, like my breathing, like I would feel like I'm not getting enough oxygen and stuff. So I'd have to start breathing. So I just start going inside. So I don't know what that is. But yeah, so yeah, I'm normally situations that would normally make some people scared. I'm like I'm drawn to those kinds of things. So yeah, it's screwed up, but yeah, it would normally result in doing dangerous, stupid things that get you locked up, which it did. But if you then become a Christian and redirect it, you can redirect it in ways that are actually beneficial. The Muslims want to divide the Christians and rule. Mm-hmm. Keep up the good work or grift, I guess. I don't know anymore because the word of man has no meaning anymore. Thank the Lord. His word is eternal. God bless. As Ezra, the scribe of Jews, worship once inscribed, no weapon formed against us shall prosper. Thus saith the most preserved Ezra. David, stop streaming so much. I can't keep up with you. IP, Thaddeus, Raymond, Ibrahim, Bob of Speaker's Corner, and that one annoying Turk. Well, there's 2 annoying Turks. We'll assume you're talking about AP because he's annoying. David, you seem to struggle how Christianity began, how we got the Bible, how we know Matthew wrote the book of Matthew. It's sad since I've liked you. What are you talking about?
What?
Christianity? What do you mean Christianity began? You had Jesus shows up, starts performing miracles. He gets a group of followers. Bunch of people love him when he's performing miracles. He starts making claims that upset some people, including the religious leaders. They decide to get the Romans to execute him. They execute him. He rises from the dead. The apostles gather. The Spirit descends. You got miracles. You got mass conversions. The early Christian community starts learning from the apostles. They came from all over the place. All over, read Acts 2, they came from all over the known world at that time to go up for Pentecost. They convert. They stick with the apostles for a couple years. Then a persecution breaks out. They all go home. That just contributes. The persecution actually contributed to the spread of the gospel. The gospel spreads everywhere. That's how Christianity began. What important details do I not know about right there with that? How we got the Bible. Well, you had a bunch of people wrote stuff, and then at first these things, the book of Matthew, the Gospel of Mark, Gospel of Luke, Paul's letters, these are all circulating separately, but these are circulating separately for a while. Eventually, the church says, hey, we need an official list because people are writing stuff later. People are writing stuff in the 2nd and 3rd century and stuff. We need to come up with an authoritative with a list of the authoritative ones. Then they do that. How do we know Matthew wrote the book of Matthew? Well, it's in every manuscript that actually has the name on it. Gospel according to Matthew. There's no conflict there. Everyone who ever says who wrote it says it was Matthew. So I kind of go, I don't have a reason not to believe it was Matthew. It's sad since I've liked you. Dude, this is what the Orthobro movement does to your brain. I've always liked you. I've always liked you. And by the way, guys, what I was supposed to say, what he actually means, I don't know anything, is this was all the Orthodox Church, and I don't know it, and therefore I don't know what I'm talking about, and it's sad.
Yeah, I think that's
what he's saying. Yeah, I don't know that it was all the Orthodox Church, and the Orthodox Church is responsible for all this, and that's the true church. And so, since I don't say that, then I don't know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, the church that didn't exist, according to any objective historian, it's a matter of faith that the original Christians were secretly Orthodox, even though no one used that term for a very long time. David doesn't know that, so therefore it's very sad, very sad.
Yeah. Hey, we have this. Hey, I'm going to be hijab now. You disgust me. Where's your faith? You're weak. Why can't we unite? I spit on you. You have micro peepees. Now let me tell you about orthoboxes. That is basically, if you didn't see Muhammad Hijab's meltdown, that's what happened. The wise disciple did awesome reaction to your Andrew debate. He took your side strongly and gave convincing reasoning. He happens to be a debate coach. Oh, that's cool. No, I saw that circulating. I'm not terribly interested in watching the reactions to that. Bingo is just a general confirmation. It's not a confirmation, but just a general confirmation. Sam and Maleek talking over the phone, kicking feet. Yeah, I know. Can you imagine? Hi, Maleek. Hey, Sam. Hey, who do we want to go after today? You're the best. No, you're the best. No, you're great. No, you're great. We're best friends. We're besties. It's amazing how all Muslims everywhere agree on everything. Yeah, I know. They're united. The Ummah is completely united and has no division. The judgment of God begins in the church. He's sifting the wheat from the chaff. Always has, always will, until the new heavens and earth. I click the link. Confirm I do not have a micro PP. You have to. That's the only way to do it. Do you think Sam really will start sending the Shia to people's moms now? Yeah, it wouldn't surprise me. You should challenge Gay Liar to Mubahala. Oh, he probably doesn't even Mubahala because he's scared. I can't stand the fake piety and phony nonsense. Sam is out of control and has been for a while. Discredit away. By the way, how did he type trush? The A isn't anywhere near the U on the keyboard. I know.
That's true.
Yeah, that's just someone who's barely literate. I said I had a PhD in refutation and exposure of false doctrine from Pal Talk U. Lol, Ijaz is an idiot. Oh, okay, you guys get this? So we were wondering what he was talking about because I've never seen Chris talking about doctor and stuff like that. But he said, so the joke was, he said he had a PhD in refutation and exposure of false doctrine from Pal Talk U. And then Ijaz goes on, he's lying and says that he has a PhD. Can you imagine this? What? The deception of these guys. They're trying to deceive us. They're trying to deceive their own followers. The logic in the thumbnail is like blaming the corner man who tells you that you are being lit up for leaving your fighting stance. The logic in the thumbnail. Which thumbnail? My thumbnail?
I guess this thumbnail.
Oh, the logic in the thumbnail is like blaming the corner man who tells you that you are being lit up for leaving your fighting stance.
Maybe you should watch the stream. I mean, I'm not quite sure what the.
No, I don't know what
criticism. But...
Yeah, I don't know what he's saying because there's three of us in there, and then we have Maleek saying something, but he's saying something about Jay and Sam. So I don't know what exactly the analogy is. Let's see. Did churchless Protestants fight the Crusades? You see this, guys? He thinks I must believe Protestants were fighting the Crusades. He has no clue what I believe, and then he attacks me based on his own like stupid orthobro caricature of what he thinks people believe. It's like this is what these guys are. This is what these guys are like. It's idiotic. This is what Jay Dyer does to your brain. The burnout and turnover from charismatic and mega churches that cannot defend their theology creates a void for atheism and Islam. The liberal enlightenment caused multiculturalism that imports them. Muslims made a lot of X accounts pretending to be Orthodox Christian when the Israel-Palestine stuff kicked off. Yeah, that wouldn't surprise me at all. You heard it here. If you see D Wood at a drive-thru, say boo and watch him scream. Hey, I actually looked it up. There there is an actual like phobia of drive-through of drive-through windows. Again, it's no. There's no. It's not like a. It's not being afraid of it. It's like feeling like I wasn't getting enough oxygen or something like that. So I'll just go in because then I don't. So anyway, but I'm guessing it's like it is some weird thing going on in the brain. Drive-through window thing sounds like anxiety panic attack caused by sudden onset phobia. Who needs to watch any TV shows when you got this? I know. Screw TV shows. They're not this good.
Stuff.
I think the guy talking about the early church was saying that your struggles and conflicts are similar to the conflicts of the early church. I don't know.
Okay.
How does telling a person something their entire life make them believe it? I think it works sometimes because there are demons behind the scenes that make it work. Also, there could be counterexamples. Yeah, Nordine, that's just pretty standard. You tell a kid something his entire life, he tends to believe it, unless he's exposed to like critical thinking skills later on in life, which doesn't always happen in Islam because that sort of thing is discouraged. Some people in their zeal for the true church seem to forget that it's all about Jesus Christ, and the true church is the true church of Jesus Christ. Yeah, but they say the true church of Jesus Christ is just their church and not others. Ignore my last super chat. I think I was being too charitable, lol. Which one was that?
I don't know.
Okay. No, the previous one was, I think the guy talking about the early church was, oh, yeah. Okay. Yeah, you were being too charitable there. Yeah, because he was saying more than that. All right, Thaddeus, you ready for the third,
All right, so
fourth clip here?
we do need to go a little bit quicker, but this next one we can probably go pretty quick. This is Maleek's plans. So after the Andrew Wilson debate takes place, he has his plans on how he's going to unite the Ummah and all this stuff. But it's mostly stupidity, so we can probably just watch the clip straight through, like each section straight through and comment rather than pausing it.
Okay, so these are... Wait, is he posting this before the debate or after the debate?
I believe that this is the next afternoon.
Okay, so this is the next afternoon after the debate, and these are his plans to destroy me, or after I've already been destroyed, now he can move on from me?
His plans to move on and talk about other stuff.
Maleek's plans for moving on. Maleek, you move on when I say you move on. Not before, not after, right when I say you move on. And I haven't said you move on yet, so stay in your lane and do what you're told. Here we go.
All right, guys. I have a question. I got a question for Club Pyru members only. Club Pyru members only. I got a question for Club Pyru members only. Can we get the Club Pyru members up in there? Guys, Club Pyru members, I have a question. I actually want advice. Who's down to give me some advice? Anybody? Yo.
I give you some advice. But it would involve like getting psychological help and getting off social media forever because it's not a good environment for a narcissist. But I don't think you'd listen. So let me give you the advice you want. You keep doing a great job, Maleek. You just keep doing a bang-up job that you're doing. Just keep wrecking us, man. Just keep wrecking us. All right.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, matter of fact, Maleek, I'll give you awesome advice. Keep digging up dirt on anyone in Dawah and then using that dirt to control them and having power over them, and then using that to push completely incompetent Dawah girls out into the world to just spout complete heretical nonsense, but sound confident enough to deceive young people into believing the nonsense and wait for the backlash from the Muslims who are actually enraged that you're spreading heretical nonsense, and the Muslims who are enraged that you've got these girls setting a terrible example to other girls on social media. In other words, do what will cause the most division That's why you're here, Maleek. That's why we interact with you. We want to help you cause as much division as possible. So do it. That's my advice to you.
So the first section, he postures for a while about women.
So,
Question, then he's going to
okay,
tell
I'm
a
ready
little
for the
story
story.
here.
Wait, what's that?
He's going to tell a little story here, and then finally ask the question after the story. So this is his little story about his time in Dawah.
Here we go.
Or on TikTok, more accurately.
Time in Dawah.
Let me get my favorite sound effect real quick. All right. All right, guys, because this is going to turn into a big live later. So this is only for the Club Pyro exclusive people right now. Okay. So I'm going to run it by y'all. Try to hear me out, and then I'm all ears. I'll go down the road of you three, and then I'll see what the chat's talking about. Okay, with everything that's happening with the Christians right now, okay, let's get Vladimir out of here. With everything that's going on with the Christians right now, they're all going against each other. It's chaotic. I was eating Chipotle, and I just had this thing came to me. Okay. Well, I was thinking, at this point with everything going on, okay, I was thinking about doing a public repentance live to all Muslims and literally just having every single Muslim that I had a problem with, which by the way is obviously a long list, come up and like patch things up, from Achiex to Tina to any, like Libiano, Warner, everybody
that I snitched on and exposed. Just going to patch it all up.
And just repent.
So I actually forgot. The reason I called it story time is because he introduces it as a story, but there's not really any story there, is there? It's like, I just sit in and I was eating Chipotle.
Story time. Hey guys, let me tell you a story about when I was eating Chipotle. It was good. I got the bowl and had them
say sorry to everyone personally for everything I did. And I'm not saying like I wouldn't do like Club Pyro Radio or anything. Like I'm not saying Islamically like that. I'm saying more just like any problems I had with SJ, Leafy, Dean Responds, Fareed, who blocked me on Twitter for no reason, but whatever.
No reason.
Like I would pretty much, just make peace with everybody. Like on a big live, just kind of repent. And then tomorrow...
You see that? I'll make peace with everyone. I'll repent in a big live, meaning I'll pretend. Mm-hmm. I'll go live and pretend to get along with everyone again. Dude, who is ever going to trust Maleek? Who? Oh, yeah, Maleek. Oh, yeah. You apologize in a big live stream. We'll all work with you now and let you keep digging up dirt that you'll use to control us. Stupid.
I would do a live with either Ask the Doc or Ramallah, pretty much for the Palestinians, and do like the same thing over there, because I did Kaka over there too.
You even notice how that would just be for a show, like, hey, I'll do this for the Palestinians in other words, to make everyone think that I'm really good guy now, and how will they not want to work with me after that?
And just kind of at this point, just like get those people out of my, pretty much that group of ops out of my way, so I can just go after Christians and help Dawah people without kind of feeling like I can't contact certain people or help certain people or have to sit in certain places, because naturally, I'm not really like that, bro. I'm not gonna lie. And then I also want to make like a vow to myself and in front of everyone that if any Muslim ever opens a live against me or attacks me, like I will not respond ever again. Like I will just not respond. I will not open a live against it. I will just go dead silent on it. So that way, I just like kind of
This is a classic example of someone who, when he's thinking calmly about what would work, he can actually come up with things that work. But in the heat of the moment, when his emotions are completely controlling him, he can't resist. He would dox someone in a heartbeat. He would expose someone in a heartbeat. He'd throw someone under the bus in a heartbeat. He would share all the dirt he has on someone in a heartbeat. Can't control himself. Low self-control losers.
Just like fit into my age at that point. Like I'm 30. and just at this point, just whatever happens, happens, and I'll leave that to other people to do, and I just really want to focus on helping Dawah people blow up. Like that's really my end goal, is just to help, like at least with this app, like I just want to help Dawah people blow up on the app.
You're doing a bang up job making people blow up that other Muslims are declaring war on because they have no clue what they're talking about.
And just leave it at that.
Just leave it at that.
Do it. Do it. Do it. Wait, is he gonna realize he needs anger management? Is that why it says that on the screen?
Yeah. So there's he's gonna say something specific about it. But that's what the whole show. This whole show is about him, his grand plan that he's gonna open up a live. He's gonna plan it out so people have time to come, and everyone who hates him, which he's gonna later describe as basically every single person on the app, it can come up, tell them what their problem with is, and he'll make amends, and then he'll promise to never mention their name again. Because he just wants to help Muslims grow. He just wants to help Muslims blow up, by which he means Korah, right?
Mm-hmm.
That's what all he really cares about is Korah and maybe Itachi. And then he occasionally throws in like Libiano and Central Dawah or whatever. But Libiano already is as blown up as he's ever going to be, right? I think he's probably reached the peak of his fame. Central Dawah is never going anywhere.
No,
but Korah
is
a rising star, right? Korah is a rising star. And Maleek wants to
and we want
her.
We want her star rising. We want her star rising. That is someone who. It's a weird situation. The more popular she becomes, the more damage she will do, because the more backlash from other Dawah guys and Muslim scholars and so on will be. So we're rooting for you, Korah, and we're rooting for you, Maleek, as far as you keep pushing the people who are going to cause the most division. Do it. Do it. Do it.
All right, and I'm just gonna also I'm just thinking about enrolling in the anger management course. Like honestly, I'm being serious.
That's the first smart thing you've ever said in your life. Hey, matter of fact, since you're besties with Sam Shamoon, your BFFs, hey, you should convince Sam to go to a therapist for some treatment for borderline personality disorder and narcissism. Oh, and by the way, just so you know, if you're going to a therapist for anger management, also share a little bit about your thinking, because they're also going to want to treat you for narcissistic personality disorder. They're going to want to do something about that because that's connected to your anger issues. You become enraged when anyone does the slightest thing against you because you're a narcissist. So you got to kind of deal with both of those, man.
It's there nothing sparked me to actually do this. It's just me thinking about myself.
Me thinking about myself. Yeah, that's what you do.
Will enroll in an anger management course just for the sake of my own good, and pretty much at this point just try to learn to watch my tongue, because I am scared that on the day of judgment my tongue is gonna get me caught up in stuff, and
I'm trying not to make jokes right now, but you need to stop this right now, Maleek. You need to stop this line of speaking right now. This is a good, clean show. We're trying not to make these jokes right now. But you're sitting here, and my tongue and all the stuff I do with my tongue. Come on, dude.
I genuinely don't want. I don't mind being funny or sometimes a bit crazy, but being cussing out people's moms or really I've said really bad things
Sam?
to people. I'm not gonna lie. I just have
Sam,
this bad streak in me when I get mad. I say the worst things. I don't even know where it comes from. It just comes from a different side of my body.
Demons.
I think that Maleek probably has done that, but it's not a normal behavior of his. I think he's actually seeing Sam, right, and seeing the way Sam behaves and going oh, is that what I look like to other people? Because that's not good. I don't want to be like Sam. So see, Sam is doing good.
No.
It's kind of at this age, it's just weighing on my shoulders a lot, and I'm basically trying to get some enemies off my back at this point,
Try not to make zit jokes.
I may have put that in so you could.
To be honest, not every enemy that I have is an active enemy, but if it's not cleared up, then it could it's kind of that one thing, Henny, Buki, remember? You know that one thing that comes around. You know when them people be going around the little urch peas. You know what I'm talking about? It kind of reactivates after it can go away and then flare right back up. And I just don't want no enemies.
You'll be happy to know you're off Maleek's back. You're no
that's
longer
good.
Going after.
Dude, don't talk about me being on your back, man. I'm not including myself in any stupid jokes.
I just feel like at this point, like with all the Christians going at each other and stuff, and David's off my back now because they're dealing with him and stuff.
I'll be Maleek. If I'm ever off your back, that means I am no longer considering you useful. Or if me talking about you is no longer, like, in other words, if you're just destroying Dawah on your own and I don't even need to comment, then I'll just be ignoring you. But no, dude, we're done when I say we're done, and we're not done yet.
Like at this point, taking that victory and just moving.
That victory? Mm-hmm. The Orthobros are going after David Wood. Yeah, how will David Wood ever recover Jay Dyer?
So you might have foreshadowed a bit earlier when you said there's no way that Maleek could actually do this, because before the end of the stream, he's already giving himself exceptions.
Oh, okay. Here we go.
The only person that I don't want to make friends with again is Jake, because that he went and sat with David Wood and dissed me. So apart from Jake, like, I'm down to make cool with Fareed, Sam, Yahya. Like, it doesn't matter who. Like, anybody.
You know what's crazy? At the very start of this, Jake was the one actual friend Maleek had who told him what other people were saying about him behind his back. Uh-huh. And he actually, dude, do you know what these guys are saying about you behind your back? And he had his back. But notice what Maleek's justification is for refusing to work with. Notice what Maleek's justification is for never wanting to work with Maleek again, but being okay with everyone else. He embarrassed me by sitting down and talking to David. That is unforgivable. This is the guy who destroyed all the people that he says he wants to work with, right? He completely threw all of them under the bus. And it'll never go away. No matter how long the Warner is around, we'll still be bringing up what Maleek exposed him for. That's all fine. So him, like, destroying people's Dawah careers and so on, exposing them, they should just be okay with working with him again. But if someone did something to him, embarrassed him, unforgivable. Total narcissist, guys. Total narcissist.
Yeah, Farouk.
Same, bro. Is there anyone in this live watching right now?
Like,
you think anyone?
I don't know. I want to do it properly because me and Speaking have been talking too. Speaking wants to kind of come get some Dawah and try to and like officially come back to Islam and stuff. I'm hearing so.
Good luck.
Even Speaking, right? Remember, it was Jake and Speaking that he went off on. But even Speaking's okay because he didn't come on your program.
Yeah.
That's the difference. That's literally the only
difference.
Yep. Tina. I mean, there's so many, bro. Like Dean responds. Fareed, who blocked me on Twitter for no reason.
Look at this list. He's like listing every Muslim in the world as people that he's declared war on in the past. Every person.
So spoiler, this is going to go on for a minute or two. And then he thinks of more names later on, which I didn't include. But this is the longest list of him just listing name after name after name after name of people who he has problems with. And they're all Muslims.
Shocker. But everything will be all right after
he got mad at me for no reason, but whatever.
No reason.
No reason. Like Adnan, Sam, Yahya, definitely not Chachi. No, I said Muslims.
Yeah,
what about Johnny?
I said Muslims. Speaking, there's just so many people like Ibn Banks, Palestine, his wife, Nini. Well, I think me and Nini are cool, but I don't know. But like that, just basically anybody. I don't even remember everybody's name. Like I mean, Farouk, Fawad, like anybody from that side that doesn't like me. Oh yeah, Anis, the older guy. Rodeo.
Tim.
Yeah, it pretty much is the whole app.
Jim,
I'm not gonna lie.
Abdul.
Pretty much the whole app.
I'm not gonna lie, it's that bad. That's what I'm
Harry.
saying. That's why it
Yeah.
needs to be like well thought out and a proper live, because it's not just like 3 people, you know?
Yeah,
Dawah,
it's
Virginia, Leafy,
Ali Dawah,
SJ,
Hijab,
Z,
Subhor,
Maleek Bands, Elmi,
Yeah.
Saifadeen.
him too.
Oh yeah, Liv.
Yeah, Liv.
Liv.
Can't forget Liv.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Zebo.
Yeah, Zebo.
I mean, you guys know all the names. I
Mansoor.
forgot people's names.
Yeah.
Because
Jim.
I just want it, like I said, to be done in one swoop. Like I just want it to be done in
Agnes,
one swoop,
Agatha,
to where like everybody's
Jermaine,
got it, everybody's cool.
Jack.
Oh, I forgot about those other guys too,
Yeah,
like Tay
those
and
other-
all them.
yeah,
Man,
Tay.
I came at them as well.
Yeah,
like
everyone.
there's just too many people on
Too
this
many
app that I
people.
got a problem with. Like it's
Yeah.
just
I've upset
Yusuf.
too
I
many
don't
people.
even
Yeah,
know who
Yusuf,
Yusuf is, so
Jamal.
you'd have to bring him. Oh, I forgot. What's the
Chester.
those other guys? Too, Dean and
Cindy.
AN. I think I'm pretty sure I cussed AN out.
Yeah,
I
Ann.
forgot. I
That
like
was
cussed
bad.
everyone out.
Yeah, everyone. I cussed everyone out. Yeah.
And by the way, that's half the list, because that's just the Dawah people. There's also the pro-Palestine people, which don't really do Dawah. And he says, and I got to do a separate stream for them. And then he lists a bunch of names for them as well. So, like, I have no idea who any of these people are, but every Muslim who comes onto TikTok and tries to do a Dawah, basically, Maleek has a problem with.
That sounds like Maleek. Basically, everyone who's ever getting any attention who wasn't completely under my control, I declared war on. But, you know, I'll just patch things up and we'll move on and they'll all trust me again forever. Because, yeah, that's how things work in my mind, because I'm a narcissist and I can't see anything outside my own perspective. And I think, well, I haven't really done anything really wrong and it's all their problem. But, you know, I'll just have a live stream. Then we'll all be fine after that. Yeah. I'm in touch with reality. I definitely am. I'm Maleek.
Yeah, the only thing that I'm worried about is that, like, how are we gonna hold Muslims accountable when things go wrong? That's the only thing in the future. Like, I don't want this to be like a.
If I can't dox, how am I gonna hold them accountable?
Now they can start doing whatever.
Yep.
I just want it to be in a way where, you know, like, because I don't like when Muslims come at other Muslims. Funnily enough, even though I, you know, do that, but then at the same time, sometimes things do have to get called out. It's just, I guess I don't want to be a part of that anymore. So maybe I'll just, if anything happens on the app like that, I just, you know, won't deal with it.
Good to know.
Do it, but you gotta bite your tongue a lot in the future. Just be consistent. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, going forward, I told you guys I'm gonna enroll in the anger management class. Like, my mom literally was looking online for me today. She's gonna help me enroll in the anger management class, and I'm just gonna.
Who? Did he say his mom?
His mom. He's 30 years old, and he had to ask his mom for help to enroll in an
He's 30 years old, and he's asking, Mommy, can you help enroll me? I don't know how to do it. Can you help me, Mommy? He's 30?
Yep.
Dude, I was 30. I'd been to prison, had a wife, multiple kids. Oh, gosh. What is this? What is wrong with this dude?
I told you
30.
guys I'm gonna enroll in the anger management class. Like, my mom literally was looking online for me today. She's gonna help me enroll in the anger management class.
Mommy?
And I'm just gonna, like, go back to working on my anger. And no, I'm being serious. I told my mom, and she told me she's gonna help me look for an anger management class. And
then she's gonna help me go to med school, and I'm gonna become a doctor. And I'm not just gonna be a doctor though. I'm gonna have the biggest show in the history of Dawah. Matter of fact, it's just gonna be the biggest show in the world. I'm gonna have the biggest podcast, and I'm gonna be the best doctor. And I'm gonna revive my rap career, and I'm gonna be the biggest rapper. And all the other rappers are gonna want to work with me because I'm the best rapper and stuff. But anyway, yeah, guys, this is all gonna happen, and my mommy's gonna make it happen. My mommy's gonna help me. My mommy. I don't have mommy issues.
I'm actually gonna do it, you know?
Uh-huh. Good to know.
And I was just like, man, like if I can't control my emotions, how am I gonna have kids? Like I genuinely want to have 4 kids in the next 3 years, or like, well, no, I can't do it in the next 3 years. In the next
4 kids in the next 3 years? I mean, you can. You're allowed in your religion.
4 years, I want to have 4 kids, you know? And it's like, bro, how am I going to take care of these kids? And like who am I kidding? Like, I'm not going to be able to take care of kids.
Yeah, you actually, you are. Your behavior is disgusting. You'd be like, I mean, he'd be like the guy. He'd be like the kid. He'd be like, hey, you didn't do what I said. You know what? I'm going to snitch to all your friends. I'm going to snitch to all your friends. I'm going to tell that kid what you said about him. Yeah, what? That's how he'd be. Oh, yeah. I'll tell everyone where you live and where your room is in case they want to come do something to you. Yeah, then you're going to see. Yeah. Gosh.
It's true.
If I, like, cannot control my emotions, you know? That I just feel like at this point, like, it's good, like, for us to push in that direction. I think that I'm my own worst enemy when it comes to certain things because I look at it like I'm a really kind and charming person. Like, bro, I'm a really kind.
No, it is. That's a characteristic of narcissists. They have that superficial charm.
And charming person, but sometimes, like, when I lose it on somebody, I really just like make myself like I don't like people.
True.
Now I got a little break to think because obviously I've been going against David Wood for like a month, like 4 or 5 months now. Finally, I got him off my back. And
by you debating Andrew Wilson.
Yeah, that really worked, man. Nailed it, man.
And the Christians are fighting each other now.
Yep.
So now, like, I got time to like actually. Why can't we get the top 5, 10 Dawah people and go on a world tour where they give like real speeches in real life, sell out arenas with 3,000 people?
What fantasy land does this guy live in? 1, you guys can't get along. 2, you would have nothing to do with it. None of these guys going to trust you, buddy. None of these guys going to want to, because you've exposed what they do behind the scenes. And we know if they're going on some Dawah world tour, we know what that is. We know that's a smash and hose world tour. We know that. You've already exposed them for that. Do they want to give you more information? And I mean,
it gets better.
Yeah, but I mean, think like what fantasy land he lives in. We were commenting on this the other day. Me and Jai go live, and it was like a random thing where, we should cover this, and we weren't going to cover it. And then I just set up a live stream at the last second. We go live, and Hijab was live at the same time. He had like 700 people watching it. We had like 1,200, but that's like his like weekly premiere live stream of the Dawah Champ. Here's just one of our live streams when we do tons, and it was an afterthought. We still had more people watching, and that's the king of Dawah. Who, Maleek? Who's on your 10 or 12 person Dawah tour? Who that anyone cares about anymore? Dawah is crumbling. You guys have the reputation of evil scumbags. People aren't taking you seriously anymore, and when they do, it's like some group of idiots on TikTok or something like that. That's not the people who are going to fill an auditorium, dude. You live in fantasy land.
Basically make the rap world halal. Like we went on tour in the music game. Instead of like going on tour on some like music stuff, you go on like tours to do with like Islam. You know?
Wow.
Like, am I tripping or am I like bro, TV
yes, you're tripping. You're an idiot. You're an idiot. It's not going to work. Mark my words. It's not going to work, dude. You can, I mean, people have this problem like, it works in my head. It works in my mind. I'll just be the mastermind, and I'm going around at the head of a group of 10 to 12 people, and we just go around and we'll fill the Superdome. We're going to fill the Superdome. We'll fill the Superdome. It'll be filled with tens of thousands of people all watching our powerful Dawah. Why can't we do that? Because you suck, and no one trusts any of you guys anymore. That's why.
Those like Netflix series.
By the way, he said sell out arenas with 2,000 to 3,000 people. Shows you how big his rap career was, even when he was buying seats for people, because that would not be an arena.
Netflix series on Dawah.
Hey, man,
and it's easy. It's easy putting contracts together, bro. Getting like you know how these Sahur Fests, Sahur Fests have like all these backup these vendors and food trucks. Bro, it can help businesses too. Businesses could actually, instead of putting their money into haram places to promote their stuff. Now they can actually put it into places that is like Dawah and stuff. Where
Yeah,
they could
these
promote,
are great ideas,
They could
man.
actually reach an actual Muslim
Yeah,
audience.
good
Like
idea.
if you have a restaurant and you have a halal restaurant, the Dawah world has literally all your customers.
Yeah, yeah, and you could fund us. You could fund us and donate to us, and we'll send people to your. Wow. Hey, everyone writing this stuff down. These are all great ideas from Maleek, man.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you can get sponsors, and Netflix will cover it, and it's going to be great. It's going to be great.
Yeah,
The
you could
problem is
get.
there's no audience.
Yeah, you could get
for it.
sponsored by Abdul's Kebab Shop, man. Imagine you'll have the big bucks rolling in.
And I think I actually cut it. I don't think there's any more of that, but it actually went on for quite a while. He's like, and if you sell hijabs, you'd want to sponsor our events. Like, it just goes on and on.
Oh boy.
Mufti, the thing is for me is like I can't actually do Dawah like in the near future because like for me,
'Cause you suck.
I have to finish my last album. I have to, like, contractually, I have to finish it. And then
His last album, Maleek's Greatest Misses. Oh boy.
on top of it, I have to get married first. I can't.
He can't say greatest hits because he doesn't have any hits. Greatest misses, greatest flops.
I
Maleek's-
can't do that.
Hey, there's a name for your rap album, Maleek. Maleek's Greatest Flops.
Then get married after. I have to get married, sort all that out. Then once I'm done with that, out of the music, then I can like get in the mix.
Do you hear like the fantasy land? It's like, I mean, again, it's like, here's how things work in my mind. I'll get married, have a bunch of kids. I'll have my hit record out. I'll start the biggest show in the world. And then I'll be doing these Dawah world tours and everyone will just be doing whatever I want. This is my plan.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and when he went to New York recently, that was supposedly to record his album that he was supposedly contractually obligated to. Now, both of his first two albums were self-published, so maybe he signed a contract that he paid for 3 albums to be produced, and he never did the third, but he's not under contract from some record label that he has to fulfill. So I don't know what's up with that. But it's all part of the fantasy, right? I can't do Dawah right now because I got all this other stuff I got to do. But once I get that done, we're going to be the #1 world tour of Dawah. It's going to be great. Netflix is going to be talking about us.
I'm going to be a superstar. Going to be a superstar. That's my plan. My plan is me being a superstar and crushing on everything. Yeah. Awesome, man. All right.
Either tonight or tomorrow, I'm gonna set it up. I'm gonna have a lot of hands in this. I'm gonna open up a live, or have Henny open up a live, or Speaking might be involved too. Somebody else might be. I'm gonna try to see if
it's gonna be huge.
You know, Cora wants to be involved,
Oh,
or
man,
just
Cora.
see. I want to see who wants to be involved, and basically, I'm gonna open the live and just be like, look, starting from Libiano down, I want people to come on the live, and we just patch it up.
Yeah. Yeah. Squash all the beefs, man. Squash all the beefs. There we go. Smart.
Yeah, it's good. I already know that. I already know Thaddeus has been hitting people up and doing all that. I really don't care.
Who are you hitting up, Thaddeus?
If Rida.
Where you hitting everyone up, man?
Apparently, even though I have not sent a single direct message on TikTok, apparently I've been in Rida, because remember we did the last show on him doxing Rida, right? I've been in Rida's DMs and I'm getting all the secret information about Maleek. Maybe I should try now since he says I'm doing it.
Yeah.
But
You might as well. You might as well. He's saying you're doing it, so you might as well.
But so here's his second exception. So his first exception was Jake. Now Rida is an exception, and Mills, the guy involved in that story, is an exception because they don't count as Muslims. You see?
That's good to know.
Those want to go to David Wood's channel to have a chat. That's perfectly fine with me. He's just mad because he's just looking for anything because Sam Shimon and Jay Dyer are baking him in Logic right now. They're absolutely destroying him.
Well,
Jay Dyer,
where's this happening?
So you're trying to get Rida on your show because you're desperate because Sam has destroyed you.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I'm like, oh no, Sam is really cooking me. Oh no, what am I ever gonna do now? No, Sam, no, and now Jay. Oh no, Jay, who went after God Logic, and I said, hey, guess what? I'll get him to come after me and ignore God Logic. No, he's coming after me. Oh no, what am I doing? Oh no, I'm breaking down.
David with a P word like 2 hours ago. life is so much more, and then it obviously gets deeper into the religion stuff, like all these Quran verses, all these Quran verses and stuff. You know, like basically, like they mean something. You know,
They do.
are we really gonna be remembered? Like, no one's gonna remember me. Like, maybe
That's
my
true.
kids will talk about me, but that's about it.
That is
Like,
correct.
nobody.
No one's going to remember your raps unless you put a C in front of that word. Maleek, let's be realistic. People are going to remember you for all the destruction you have caused, because we'll make sure people remember you for it. So 10, 15 years from now, people will remember Maleek. You have my word on that, buddy. You have my word.
But
they will remember
I
you.
believe
You will be remembered.
I believe this is kind of the end of the show here, if I remember correctly. He's like giving his deep religious thoughts. You know, like all those Quran verses, they like
they mean
stuff and things.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
religion's important, guys.
And some of it's like important, you know, like, Islam, Dawah World Tour coming up 2027, led by Maleek and his fresh rhymes.
Gonna remember us when it's gone. Like, if one of you pass away in the chat today, nobody's really gonna notice that y'all gone unless somebody's like, "Yo, where is he?"
No, not sure gone unless they ask where he is.
But the thing is, I probably wouldn't DOX any of them anymore unless like it gets really serious. Because, like, for example, I know where Chris Claus works now, but I'm not gonna drop his stuff because it's just like so he can quit his job. Like, no, listen. A lot of things are gonna happen to David Wood's channel next week. You guys are gonna see, and it's gonna be very interesting.
Wait, when was this? When was this made, Thaddeus?
2 weeks, a little less than 2 weeks ago. Let's say a week and a half ago.
Wait a minute, no. How's that possible? So you said a little less than 2 weeks ago, and he said next week, my videos are coming down, man. My channel's coming down.
No, I think that he decided to try a new strategy. I think probably what he did is he flagged a bunch of your videos and put complaints in. And you never heard about it because they were stupid, idiotic complaints, and YouTube just ignored them.
Yeah, and
but
this
his new strategy was he's going to destroy your channel.
Yeah, and this dope doesn't realize that, guess what? When you criticize Islam, everyone flags your videos, and then YouTube eventually realizes, hey, this guy gets lots of false, stupid complaints. Ignore them.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, boy.
A lot of things are going to happen to David Wood's channel next week.
Next week, guys. This was 2 weeks ago. Next week. So that's a week ago. A week ago. All this stuff's about to happen to my channel, guys, a week ago. So get in the time machine, go back a week, and you're going to see all this stuff happen to my channel, guys. Maleek said so. And he doesn't live in fantasy land at all.
See, and it's going to be very interesting when it starts happening. But
I know.
I think from now on, I'm just going to take people a different route. And
different route.
You know.
No more doxing.
You know, we take things to a different level, you know?
Yeah.
I'm a villain, not a monster.
You're a dork.
So this might be his final
Bro,
thoughts.
Mifty, if I say for 2 weeks straight I'm gonna look for a woman, I could be married in 3 weeks. Like that's never been the problem for me. It's just like
Here's the thing, Maleek. You would yes, you could get married. You could find someone to marry you, right? You could put on a little show, but then you're married to the person. Then they find out how you really are. Like what? And they're going to be like, what the heck did I just marry? This guy is absolute evil scum. What did I get myself into? And they're not going to want to be around you anymore. And they're not going to want to raise kids with you. They're not going to want anything to do with you because of you, Maleek. Maleek. The end of all this is you sitting in your kitchen doing TikTok like Sam. Right? You sitting in your kitchen alone. That's how it works.
Where do you find the good ones though, bro? Because like there's an abundance of bad ones. Like,
bro, you don't like. Listen, bro, you don't even, bro. Listen, marriage to me is just all a trick. It's like, bro, if you're low maintenance, you can be married to anyone. I can marry anybody, bro, and just be. I could just blend in. And just work in any relationship if I wanted to.
Yeah, I could do it. I'm 30 and I keep trying it. And then the women eventually realize that they want nothing to do with me. But, I can do it anytime. I can do it anytime. What is this dude, man? Oh, boy. Let's take a couple of super chats. We got one more clip, guys. One more clip. Not as long as those other ones. One more.
Yep. So spoiler alert. This was a week and a half ago. He said the stream will probably be tomorrow. I gotta get it organized, whatever. It hasn't happened.
Oh, really?
He never did the make amends with everyone stream, nor did he get David's channel taken down.
Didn't do anything that he thought he was going to be able to do. Get my stuff shut down. Get everyone on for a big live stream. Why? Because he probably contacted and begged them on. They're like, dude, we want nothing to do with you. We don't trust you at all. We don't trust you enough to be on a live stream. You have no idea what it's like when you're basically a snitch. You're a Dawah snitch. No, get out of here. We ain't listening. And then brought him down to reality. Hey, it's Nordine. You haven't provided a mechanism. I haven't provided a mechanism about how you can tell kids things and then tell them to mindlessly believe it their entire lives, and then they believe it. I haven't provided a mechanism for that working. Belly laughs aside. How long will it be until Maleek is brought to heel under the law? Not doing so as soon as possible could lead to dire consequences. Both of you have the power to stop it. Do it. Quit telling us what to do. We know what we're doing.
It's in progress.
Helping Dawah guys blow up. 20 viewers at a time. I know. Yep. They're blowing up. I don't believe my ears. Maleek is unironically trying to be the Dawah version of you. I know. And he can't do it because I'm too dope. I just had an idea that could satisfy both of us. You could just pray to God and ask him whether I'm right or not. He will be the This is Nordine. Nordine wants me praying. God, is Nordine right about a picture of Saitama being showing demonic influence over these other anime characters? And is Saitama happy about the demonic influence he's having over the other characters in the cartoon? Nordine says it. Can you tell me if Nordine is right? Guys, you got it wrong. Maleek doesn't want the Zut on his back. He wants the Warner. Duh, he misses him. That's why he wants to make amends. He does seem to want to be part of that group again. Differences aside, thanks for engaging the opposing Orthodox position between your critiques and doing it with rock-ribbed people like Father Hears. Oh, yeah, we're going to have other people on too, guys. Please stop with Maleek streams. My brain hurts. Well,
no,
got to keep it going. We want the Dawah Wars, guys, and Maleek is important for the Dawah Wars coming up. Maleek is just trying his best to be scum and rubbish like his fake prophet predicted. Yeah, let's get Muhammad Hijab to talk about Maleek. All right, so Thaddeus, you got one more clip here?
Yep. So, interestingly enough, this was his first stream after the Andrew Wilson interview. And I was like, oh, maybe he is actually going to show some restraint. No. He then, I don't remember if it was the same day or the next day, but his next stream was a big celebration of how he has achieved victory.
All right. Let's see what we got here.
So I think it starts off with his message to me, but we'll see. Yeah, so this is his direct message to me. Remember, at some point he started direct messaging me, so you'll have to go back so you can actually read that. But
so this is his message he sent to you.
He sent this immediate. It says like 10:58 p.m. or something. It's like minutes after the Andrew Wilson show ends. Mm-hmm. He sends this to me.
Checkmate, baked. How does it feel to lose? Nice participation, sport. Appreciate it. How does I feel? How do we know how you feel? Fried in front of 10,000 live viewers, all calling your mans a PDF rapist grifter. Thanks for playing. Done with y'all. You're not done with us, man. Come on. You're done when we say you're done.
Yeah, well, the fact that he blocked me immediately, like, he hasn't blocked me all this time. Like, he sent me dozens and dozens of messages. The fact that he immediately blocked me is like, he knows he doesn't have the self-control to actually stop engaging with us.
Yeah, because you would have said something in response. Yeah, you would have said something in response, and he couldn't have resisted. So he blocked you.
So he was smart enough to block me so that I couldn't respond. But it's just a matter of time before he's back on.
Oh, absolutely. Me. Absolutely. Now we have It's Over, guys.
It's over, David. You got embarrassed. You got cooked.
Hey, look, he reposted Chase H. Hey, guys. But the Orthobros aren't working with these guys, right?
You got flamed off the stage.
Flamed off, man.
You tried to run to me, run to Libiano. Didn't work. You ran out of stuff, and in the end, the conclusion, you're a cult leader. In the end, you got called a cult leader.
Quit talking about things in the end. I told you, we're trying to avoid the jokes, man.
So this is grand victory. Some random person on Twitter called you a cult leader.
Imagine that. I can find after. Yeah, I can find. Oh, so all I need is a random person on X to say something, and that's case closed. Gee, I can never find anyone say anything about Cora or Maleek or anything else, right?
Checkmate.
Check. That's checkmate. Chase said it, guys. Chase said it.
What to do for Maleek?
Chase Haggard won.
Can somebody tell me what more I have to do?
Chase Haggard. Chase Haggard won said it, and all the Dawah guys retweeted it because they love the Ortho Bros working with them.
What more do I have to do at this point?
Nothing. You're done.
Except for what we say. It's done. It's finished and it's done.
It's finished. Checkmate. There's nothing left to do. David's been destroyed.
Thanks for participating.
I'm wrecked.
Appreciate you, David. Thaddeus.
Thank
Word
you.
and I.
Thank
Logic.
you.
Chris Claus.
Thank you. Thank you. We're done. Ever since this, I've had some of the biggest live streams I've ever had in my entire life. It's good to know that's what being done is like.
King Drake. Christina. Appreciate y'all for coming.
Mm-hmm.
It was fun while it lasted.
Yep, but now we're done.
It was fun while it lasted.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. But now it's not lasting anymore. It's done, guys. No one's watching anymore.
Because my whole time I'm thinking logic. Like I'm thinking somebody else on TikTok is the ringleader, but then I'm looking at this guy. I'm like, hold on, David might be the ringleader to this whole thing. So I size him up.
Wait, I thought God Logic was the ringleader. Did you just say I'm the ringleader?
Well, he thought you were. He's going to conclude that you aren't.
Oh, okay, good. Okay. Who is?
I got Speaking. I got Jake. I knew Speaking. I it was cool. Jake, not so much. Jake, the snake. That was the problem. Okay.
That was the problem.
Proceed.
That's why he wasn't able to do anything.
Jake decides to go on David Wood's live talking about me. Ramadan shows up. I'm like, okay, let me let that go.
Notice it's about him talking about me. What was he saying about you? He was talking to us. He was talking to us about Islamic theology, and then you started messaging him, telling to get off the show and stuff like that. And he said what you were saying.
Yep.
That's him attacking you. By the way, guys, I'm debating Jake in July at the Seek and Share Truth Conference. Everyone's welcome.
Speaking goes down. We tell Speaking, hey brother, you ain't gonna do that to the boss. Jake goes down. Hey Jake.
Wait, who's the boss? Him?
Maleek.
Maleek's the boss in his mind, guys. Maleek's the boss.
All right.
Got caught twice now.
This is the scenario, right? All January, he was going after you, exposing everything about you, doxing everyone under the sun. But the problem was he was friends with Speaking Muslim and Jake. They were just holding him back. And once they were out of the picture, he achieved victory by Jay Dyer attacking you or something. I don't know.
Yes. All right.
Both of them had to go. Came back after Ramadan, was like, you know what? If Brody stops, if David stops, I'ma chill. Because it kind of 30 days passed. Little things were happening, but it wasn't too much. March 28th, Libiano and Chris and all that happened. He decided that he was the big boss. Right? Had to make a move. Told him, get about, pack your bags. You ripping a Quran in a Muslim guy's house. The landlord was Muslim. You got to pack your stuff and go. You got to pack your stuff and go. You got to pack up, David. You got to go. You ripping Qurans inside Muslim houses. Pack up.
For the record, the landlord has never said one word to me. Didn't seem to care at all.
Pack your bags.
And all that happened in January.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Right?
Yeah,
him talking to the landlord and everything. Everything. He's rearranged all the events, right, to create a story of, he decided to chill during Ramadan, which, I mean, he did actually decide to chill in Ramadan, but it was probably because speaking, and Jake betrayed him, and then he got some pressure behind the scenes to shut up before he made everything worse. And so he did. He actually did calm down. And he's like, I was watching. I was waiting to see if they made a move. I was just going to let it go. And then something completely and totally unrelated to anything. Chris of Speaker's Corner and Liviano got into it. And then I knew I had to make a move against David. So I got him kicked out of his house.
Yeah, you know what was crazy was when I knew we were going to have to move, I was hoping that Malik's call would actually cause my landlord to be like, "Yo, man, you got to get up out of here," because I'm under lease up through August, which means I got to be paying for 2 places at once because I'm under lease. And so yeah, would have loved it. Would have loved it if he'd have said, "Nope, you got to get out of here." But never happened. Never happened.
Tell your wife to pack up. Tell your nurse to pack up. Keep it pushing. Now, March 28th happened.
It is good that he's bragging about doing all this stuff. That is relevant for, certain legal issues on the horizon.
And I came in with a whole new strategy, right? I was like, let me get speaking out the way. Let me get Jake out the way. And I'm gonna go dolo. Size him up. Go back and forth. Size him up. He started bringing other people involved. He started getting Thaddeus, Logic, and IP coming through the videos.
Yeah, Thaddeus. Look, man, you didn't know me, but I was like, let me get some other. It was like after March 28th. That's the last date. So it was after that, and I was like, hey, let me get this Thaddeus involved. Hey, let me start working with this guy IP. Let me start working with these other guys. It's good to know.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure I was involved with every single Maleek show except for the very first one, which you just did as a solo.
There would be, stream. Apart from that, there would be no Maleek shows without Thaddeus. I'm not going and watching this stuff. I'm not watching this stuff, so it wouldn't happen. It just wouldn't happen. Thaddeus is the one who goes through the stuff, finds the relevant parts, and then brings them on here. And then he's getting Thaddeus. No, Thaddeus is like, hey, you need to check out this Maleek stuff. And okay, let's do it, Thaddeus.
Yeah, but apparently you just brought me on after March because you couldn't handle it anymore. You were going solo one-on-one against him for 2 months, but you couldn't handle it anymore. It was coming too much pressure, so you brought me on board.
Yep, I was like, I need a whole team to deal with Maleek, man, a whole team.
You got this other girl, Ellie, and her man trying to talk at me. I'm like, okay, he's just trying to. David can't do ones. He wants to David. Sam told me this. Sam's like, David will never do anything on his own. So I'm like, okay, Sam ain't gonna do nothing on the, okay. So he can't, so when I spot people like that, that's easy for me. If I spot somebody who can't do nothing on their own, that's an easy target.
Yeah. You're doing an awesome job, man.
Yeah, I don't know what that's supposed to mean exactly. He figured out that you you have friends and you like to stream with other people because it's a much more enjoyable experience.
Yeah, I made...
And he would destroy you by what? Making me stop do streams? I don't know.
Yeah. In the past, I made basically 1,500 videos of just me sitting in my room. But I can't do anything on my own. And when I'm live, I like having people to interact with because it makes it funner and more entertaining. But yeah, Maleek spotted my weakness
with Sam's help.
Then Sam gets involved. Sam's like, Maleek, I got this. Don't worry. I'm gonna do it.
Yep.
Just hit the background for a bit.
Yep. Hit the background, Maleek. Sam's got this. Sam's wrecking it, man. Sam's wrecking it. Everyone's we're like, oh no, what are we gonna do because of Sam?
So you sure? Yeah, he hit the background. I'm like, okay. Sam starts going for him. Now the cavalry.
Sam was already going for me for a long, long time, Maleek, and he fails over and over again.
He arrives because I'm just like, you know what? And then Libiano and Muhammad Hijab get involved. I'm like, okay, this is good.
Wow.
This is good.
Yeah.
Now we leveraging out. The cavalry's showing up.
Yeah. Now Libiano and Muhammad Hijab coming after. Whoa, everyone, man. You got the Dream Alliance, man.
Then we spark Jay Dyer.
Oh, now Jay Dyer.
Okay, Jay Dyer. We see what you kind of making the same realization the same time we are. How about we throw a little tweet out, get you on, see if anybody.
Yeah, we'll throw a little tweet out. We know you'll take the bait because you always do.
Bite, you know. And Andrew
I
Wilson.
mean, he's taking credit, right? Whether that's actually true or not. He's saying we sent that tweet out on purpose because we knew that Jade Dyer couldn't resist.
Yeah. I don't know if Maleek told Libiano to do that. It was clear what Libiano was doing, right? Because he was reading the Orthobros, getting mad at Avery, supposedly because they really seemed to think that Avery was trying to destroy Eastern Orthodoxy behind the scenes and that they caught him. It's complete nonsense. But they can't admit they're wrong, so they decided to keep going after him. Libiano notices this and is like, ooh, these guys can be our useful idiots. And yeah, the Orthobros will be useful idiots for you. Not exactly the team I'd want being my useful idiots. But, in Dawah, it's kind of all you got. But them Maleek acting like he's the mastermind behind the Orthobros, who've been going after everyone for years.
The checkmate.
The checkmate,
the
man.
Career ender for David Wood.
I'm done. I'm done, man.
Sam sees all.
He's omniscient.
See, David, outside of your bubble, you think people think like you.
No. Who thinks like nothing thinks like me except me, dude. Nothing thinks like me except me.
The reason why Sam and all these people can see through your stuff is because they know, because you lie with them too.
Right. The reason all the narcissists become enraged at you and then say things about you after you tick them off because you know how to push their buttons, it's because they see through you.
Oh, it's over. It's over, Basil. Next thing, Logic's gonna pull out from him. Watch. It's all been decreed.
Boom, it's done, guys.
Logic's gonna pull out from him soon.
Yeah,
so you're gonna see Libiano Sam debate.
By the way, guys, I'll be on scheduled to be on with God Logic on Wednesday. But just so you know, it's over right after that. Right after I'm on with God Logic on Wednesday, it's all done. Just so you know, it's been decreed by Maleek. It's done.
Avery's pulling out. Now, I think that Sam probably decreed that right behind the scenes to Maleek, then that Avery was going to cut you off because Sam probably is deluded enough to think that he could actually convince Avery to do that. But nonetheless, it's the fact. Avery's going to cut David off. Everyone's abandoning David. All I have left is me and Ellie, apparently, since he can never seem to remember her name, even though he doxed her somehow.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
You're gonna see a lot of different moves. Jay Dyer.
Ooh.
Everybody.
Ooh, Jay. Jay.
Moves are coming.
Do you seriously Jay is going to get his butt spanked over and over again until he learns his lesson and doesn't pull a stunt like going after people who are crushing Dawah ever again. That's what's going to happen there. And if he doesn't, then he'll just be giggled into irrelevance completely.
I think this is a tweet. Yep, you'll want to pause here. So this is Dr. Maleek, random tweet. You don't need to read his tweet. The relevant part here is that Sam replies publicly to Dr. Maleek's tweet.
Hey, guys, you see this? So this is Dr. Maleek. Wait, is there any audio with this or just the tweet you want to
No, this is a tweet. So.
Okay. So look at this, guys. This is Dr. Maleek, and he's saying what he's doing. Flop live today, blah, blah, blah. And Sam, I was planning to review the discussion with Miss Logic, talking about that with Cora, Miss Logic and the Muslims. I was planning to review the discussion with Miss Logic. Let me know if that is good. This is Sam Shamoon asking Maleek for permission to review a debate. Why? Because Cora's involved, and he doesn't want to upset Maleek. So he's asking Maleek, hey, this won't offend you if I do this, will it? Because I still want to be on good terms with Avery, and so I want to say positive things, and agree with the Christians and disagree with the Muslims to keep that show going. But that's not going to upset you, is it? See, keep in mind, Sam wants to play both sides now, right? He wants to be playing both sides of this issue. So he's asking Dr. Maleek for permission. And then you have In Christo here says, are you asking Maleek for permission? What? That's weird. Interesting. So, welcome to my world, ladies and gentlemen, where I deal with people like this all day, every day. Maleek always succeeds.
David, you know what's funny? I've let you run with this thing about Maleek's never done anything good in his life. Ooh. Bro, everything I've done, I've succeeded at it.
What? You wanted to be a doctor, so you succeeded at. You wanted to be a rapper. You wanted the biggest show, the biggest podcast. What have you succeeded at? Let me see.
Everything.
Everything?
Everything I've done.
All
I've
of it.
succeeded at. I just have higher standards for myself, so I don't talk about it.
Yeah. Everything that I've actually been public about trying, I failed at. But you don't know the real stuff. Because I don't talk
I've
about
done
it.
in life, I've succeeded at. And I've always left when I wanted to leave. Just like this, David.
I left the rap game when I wanted to leave, which just happened to coincide with me having to just pay people to even show up to my concerts.
Just like you're about to get left in the dust.
Right?
What?
By the way, and he hasn't left it, right? Because he keeps talking about how he has to make his third album, blah, 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 blah. So even though he said it, he wanted to get out of it and did get out of it, allegedly, he also didn't get out of it. So like he couldn't even succeed at getting out of his, probably because he paid for 3 albums to be produced and he doesn't want to lose the money. So now he feels obligated to make the third album, even though he doesn't really want to.
Yeah. All his tens of fans are lining up to get the new album.
Right now, I'm moving on to bigger and better. You think you can keep me lured? Thaddeus is already blocked. You can talk about me all you want, David, from now.
Oh, yeah?
David, I'm going to deal with you differently from now on.
Oh,
now that you got exposed for the cult leader you are, there's nothing more for me to say. Checkmate. That was
now that Chase H has said David Wood is a cult leader, you're done, David.
The whole goal was to get other Christians to see who you was.
To get one person to say it.
Yeah. My entire goal was to get other Christians to see what you are. And now Sam and the Orthobros, the same people who were going after you last year, have finally realized they don't like you. All thanks to me.
What did he do? He debated Andrew Wilson today on the prompt, should Orthodox Muslims help Dawah Gandis, who pretty much DOX my wife and Logic's wife.
And Andrew Wilson's response was, if there's a good reason to align with the Dawah guys, then it's perfectly acceptable.
And the answer was yes. According to Andrew Wilson, if somebody DOX him, he'll DOX him back. Stop being a baby.
What?
That's not what Andrew said at all.
What? You hear this? This guy can't say anything and speak accurately. Yeah, Andrew Wilson's like, you dox them. That's what Andrew Wilson said. I must have missed that.
That's how the internet works, bro. When I spoke to the police about it, like I called them because I was trying to see, like, I just wanted to kind of check the temperature, make sure everything was Gucci. I called my precinct and they said, yo, Maleek, if I wanted to DOX you right now, I could. That's what the officer told me. I have the whole call recorded. I said, if I want to DOX you right now, I can.
Really? In California, where doxing is illegal, they told you anyone can dox you right now and there's no problem with it. What an idiot. This never happened. This never happened. He talked to one of his idiot friends who's a lawyer and is stupid, and they told him that crap, and that's why he doesn't realize that he's in trouble.
There's nothing you can do about it.
Nothing you can do about doxing, even though it's illegal in California.
Once Sam told me, David, what your real goal is, which is just to grift money off of Christians.
Oh, yeah.
He told me, like, that's literally all.
Once he becomes enraged at you, will say absolutely anything to try to destroy you, and he'll even work with Dawah guys to try and destroy you. Once he said that, then I knew, oh my goodness, I knew Sam, super reliable source of information, and always speaks accurately about everyone's motivations and about what he wants to help Shias do to their mothers.
You and AP do is grift money off Christians. That's all you're known for. You can't debate the Bible. All you do is grift money off Christians. Right? So once I figured that out, I knew exactly where to go, was to hurt your pockets.
Yeah. Yeah, man, you're killing me, man. You're killing
your views.
You're killing my pockets, man. I'm getting more live stream views than ever, man, this month. But you're crushing me.
Well, and $100,000 plus fundraiser,
oh, yeah.
right?
Yeah. Yep.
Which, for the record, you only asked for 25,000. Because I checked.
Yeah, I don't even remember, but yeah, it's okay. I have to leave, and I'm under lease. I'm under lease until August. This is going to be a little difficult and tricky right now, but. Now he's funding entire new studios and stuff. Good to know.
Got who? Thaddeus. Reasoned answers. Nobody knows him. There's a reason nobody knows him, because he never has any answers.
I
What
got
did Sam
10
call
times
him?
your
No,
audience,
I'll
buddy.
keep that to myself.
Yeah, this a guy who gets 30 people watching him live. I mean, you dwarf him, man. You dwarf his crowd, and he thinks he's like rap superstar and champion of Dawah. This is the proof.
Adam, let me ask him. Do you think Jesus was taller than you or shorter? Honestly.
Me, I'm 6 feet. I don't think he was 6 feet.
So you think Jesus is shorter than you?
Possibly.
So if you saw Jesus in real life and he was shorter than you, would you think that was your God?
Are you like doing religious like hypergamy or something? What's going on here?
No, I'm just asking a genuine
How
real
tall
life
are you?
question.
Hypergamy?
I'm like 6'2".
I know.
I'm
I
asking
need my
you.
meds.
Do you think that Jesus is shorter than you?
Maleek is 6'2". Maleek, we see the picture of you in the Warner. You were up to like his belly button, you little midget.
You said yes. I said, so do you think your God was shorter than you?
I think I don't know what the average height. You might have been taller. Like, why does that matter?
Okay. Do you think your God was taller than you or shorter than you?
I don't know, man. How about you ask him?
Do you
Would
think
it
that
be
God?
wait, Malik, let me ask the right question. Would it be problematic if he was shorter than you?
No.
Well, okay. Now we understand why Maleek doesn't think he's qualified to do Dawah.
Yes, I left this in. I don't know why, but after his victory, he like took calls, and this guy calls it. This guy says a million times he doesn't know anything, right? But so Maleek's grand argument for why Jesus can't be God is that he's not tall enough.
Good to know. Good to know. Now we have long
I was
conversation.
actually like coming here to learn, right?
You will come back to learn.
Right?
Coming to the wrong place to learn, buddy.
Your approach, being that honest with you, it like doesn't attract any. At least it doesn't attract me at all. I'm here because you want to insult me. Fine, you can insult me.
I've insulted you. I've insulted you.
Yeah, you insult someone's intelligence when you ask stupid questions. Right?
That's a good description. That's his gut reaction after seeing him once.
Adam, listen. Let me tell you about me,
This guy
bro.
knew nothing, right? This guy came in knowing nothing. He said he just came in to troll him, basically. And he said, but if I was trying to ask you genuine questions, then you would have just put me off by calling me names and making these idiotic arguments. So this guy knows nothing, and he still knows that Maleek is full of crap.
Yep. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. All right, here we go. Here's the end.
Listen, I'm the most popping dude on this app right now, okay?
The most poppin' dude on TikTok?
This is crazy, actually. You know what's funny? I really hate women. Like, I really hate y'all. All of you. All of you. Seriously. May most of you go to the hellfire. Like, all y'all annoying.
Whoa! At least we're getting a little bit of the truth there. All right, so go ahead.
That won't actually be our last thought ever on Maleek, but if it was our last thought ever, I thought that was a good way to end our experience of Maleek with him saying, I hate all women. You guys deserve hellfire.
That is good to know. That is good to know. All right, take this last couple super chats rapid fire because I got to go, guys. I got another live stream in about 7 minutes, but we have Al Zut all the way. Ropinion, lol. Love your videos, Dave. David, keep them coming. God bless you. Yeah, guys, you can check out Ropinion's channel. He's got a short that's pretty messed up, not kid friendly, but pretty brutal Al Zut video. We've got, I thought David is a cartel leader, Maleek. Which one is it, Maleek? Yeah, I know. That's the question. What are the odds that Maleek's mom threatened? It's anger management or no more cash and you're out of the will. That it sounds about accurate there. On a recent Maleek live stream, hey, this Chris Claus, Dr. Chris. On a recent Maleek live stream, he said Sheikh Uthman was coming on his live. Guess what? It didn't happen. I bet if I asked David, he would come on mine. Yes, that is true. D Wood, when God logic distances from Sam, be the distraction. Oh yeah, that's the downside. Sam would then all of a sudden decide, he would suddenly conclude that Avery is a horrible, evil person and needs to be destroyed. Succeed at rap? No. Succeeded at doctor? No. Succeeded at Dawah? No. Succeeded at life? No. Succeeded at nothing. Absolutely nothing. And pray Maleek repents. That's good. And David, you must bow down to our statues. Yep, that's what I keep hearing. Yep. All right, everyone. Thanks for watching. Any last words here, Thaddeus?
Yeah, so since then, since this has happened, Maleek has had some back and forth with Muslims. He has actually stopped talking about David for now, but he's having some back and forth. Muslims are calling him out, and especially because of his association with Cora, are calling her out, and he's not happy about that. So we'll get an update on that later. But that is the next chapter in the little Maleek saga, exactly as we predicted. Right? He'll try to ignore us, but sooner or later, he'll either get annoyed at us or he'll get annoyed at Muslims. And then more likely Muslims, right? And then he'll call out the Muslims, expose them. Then we'll play him exposing the Muslims, and then he'll be after us again. So I think that's probably the way it's going down. But for now, Maleek is disengaged with David.
Yep. But he's got nothing else he can do, so he always has to come back to this because at least it gets him a little bit of attention. And again, we are happy to give these guys some attention that they crave when it is helpful for destroying Dawah. Guys, just shared a link in the chat. This is where I'll be in 5 minutes over on Need God YouTube channel. We're going to talk about the Orthobros and such. So we will see you in a few over there. Catch you later.